every hill and every
Young Go,
molehill in Mississippi, from every
I
state,
demand
every city, every village, and
your
every
thoughts.
hamlet.
Whoa, I don't know what happened there. Let's try this again.
Every hill and every
Young Go,
molehill in Mississippi, from every
I
state,
demand
every city, every village, and
your
every
thoughts on
hamlet.
this
And
new
when we let freedom ring, we will be
black
able to
man.
speed up that day for all of your children, black men and white men, Protestant and Catholic, Jew and Gentile will be able to sing in the meaning of that old Negro spiritual. Free at last. Free at last. Thank you, God Almighty. We are free at last. If you believe what the Spirit of the Lord is, there is
Oh,
liberty.
you know
Come
what
on,
this
put your
motherfucker
hands
just did?
together and give your great God great glory.
This is one of the fucking most
Every hill and every
Young Go.
molehill.
Well, we are free at last to roast this dumb motherfucker. I don't know what he thought he was doing, but but he made me laugh. That's for sure. Yeah, I'll clip that, Richard. I meant to do it yesterday and I didn't. So maybe I need to figure out. I've got a video editor that I've never used. I'll see, can I either do a longer clip or just two 1 minute clips. But it was definitely a thing. Uh, I actually uh, I didn't get around to doing much planning for this show. I do have a couple news articles. I did pin the link, so anybody who wants to hit the panel, go ahead and hit it. It's going to more or less be open. I was going to say open mic, uh, open panel. Um, let's see here. Where is my stuff? Where is my stuff? Give me 1 second here. Oh, there it is. Because there are actually a couple more things here. This is a kind of a live thing that they're doing at the New York Times. Just kind of a quick rundown of what all Trump has done executive order wise. So let's see. We'll go down a list right quick. Let's see. Trump administration live updates. Federal workers told to inform on colleagues trying to dodge DEI crackdown. Uh, not sure why anybody would want to snitch. The one interesting thing that Trump did do yesterday was he revoked a 1965 executive order that Lyndon Johnson did. Basically, uh, there was an executive order that Lyndon Johnson did, basically prohibiting the government from discriminating on the basis of race, sex, color, uh, I guess national origin, all those protected class things. He's basically rescinded that. His contention is that America is ready to be colorblind and jobs should be handed out on merit. And besides being naive, I either Trump is being naive or he's being cynical. I can't I can't figure out which he's being. America is not a colorblind country and never has been. And who's to say whether it will be? But it is not that way now. But essentially, what he's done is he has more or less stripped away affirmative action type stuff for the federal government and for contractors. Um, so we'll see how it works out. In some ways, couple things because I actually thought about it a little while today. Clarence Thomas, if you've ever read his biography, and I can't remember the guy's name. I'll look it up right quick. Clarence Thomas basically feels or felt that America is so racist that things like affirmative action tend to backfire in that it's just another tool for people to doubt the ability of any African American who's in some um, high flying job or career or at an elite college. You often hear. Though funny enough, I've actually never heard it from white people. I've more heard it from black people that the only reason you're here is because of affirmative action. That's one of the things that I agreed that it was time to get rid of affirmative action, not because affirmative action is bad, but it had just been perverted, polluted, just mangled over the years with different Supreme Court rulings, that it wasn't helping the people it was intended to help. um, Apparently, there was no will to fix it, so scrapping it, I guess, was the best thing to do. Pretty much what he's doing, Trump is doing in the government, and I don't necessarily disagree with it. But basically, apparently, nobody's smart enough to implement these DEI sort of things correctly, so it actually is of benefit. It gets abused and taken out of context. So it's just easier to scrap it, you know. So that's one thing Trump has done. Let's see, what else has he done in these executive orders? I know that he has um, uh, the Pentagon has ordered 1,500 troops down to the southern border. That's right here. Pentagon would be sending 1,500 troops to the Mexican border. So that is on the way. Federal workers were given 10 days to report on attempts to disguise DEI programs. Why anybody would want to do that, I don't know. Um, let's see. Trump picked Sean Curran, the head of his detail during the campaign, to lead the Secret Service. Wow, that's a big promotion. Let's see. Sean is a great patriot who has protected my family over the past few years. That is why I trust him to lead the brave men and women of the United States Secret Service. Well, how nice. Justice Department orders a halt to civil rights work. Now, what's up with that? The Justice Department has ordered an immediate halt to all new civil rights cases or investigations and it signaled that it might back out of Biden era agreements with police departments that engaged in discrimination or violence, according to two internal memos. So I guess the Civil Rights Division of the Justice Department is on life support. Let's see. Brent Bozell, conservative activist and longtime critic of the news media, has been tapped to serve as the next chief executive of the United States Agency for Global Media. Um, that, by the way, the Agency for Global Media is one of the buildings that's like there's a top 10 list of the most vacant buildings, federal buildings. And this agency's building made that list. His son Leo Brent Bozell IV was sentenced to just under 4 years in prison for having played a central role in the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol. He is one of the nearly 1,600 people charged in the attack who were pardoned by President Trump. So the Bozell family got a twofer from Trump. Let's see what else has happened. Let's see, they say there's one new update. Let's see. Sean Hannity of Fox News starts his sit down interview, which was taped earlier today, by asking Trump how it felt to enter the Oval Office again. It does not take long for Trump to criticize the policies of the radical left. Then he describes a United States suffering from a spike in murders, even though violent crime is on the decline. Let's see. Let's go to the Donald Trump YouTube channel. See if that interview is being played on it. Donald J. Trump. Live. No, it doesn't look like that Fox interview is on the Donald Trump channel. So I guess we'll have to wait for the highlights. Fox News would probably wind up striking us if I went there. Let's see. What do you say about fires? Richard, it is currently 25 degrees. Last night it got down to, I think, like 15 or 11 or something. It was way down in the teens. Let's see, I saw two fires started at the exact same time, one in Northern California, one in Flagstaff. Arizona ones are planned burns, the CA are accidental. They went up at exactly the same time. It's strange. Huh. Hey, Lead, what's up? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. I hear you've been given Be Brave hell. Hey, Richard, I tell you what, when you get older, cold affects you differently than when you were young. And I can tell you right now, it's just been miserable, even though the heater's working. It's just, I think just knowing how cold it is has some psychological effect. So Donald Trump, we're not going to be able to see his interview here. Let me look at this one more time just to see if there's any other shenanigans. One other. There is one other thing about Pete Hegseth. Let me see if I put that in the Slack. There's some news on Pete Hegseth, the guy that Trump is nominated for defense secretary. Apparently, his former sister-in-law has signed some affidavit or something, basically saying that he abused his one of his wives. I guess maybe it's his first wife. So I was thinking Pete Hegseth would be okay, but he's facing a rocky road. Um, I'm less sure that he's actually going to wind up being defense secretary. Let's see. Did they mention Hegseth in here? Trump kicks off vast immigration changes. The State Department canceled travel for thousands of refugees approved to fly to the U.S. Let's see what that's all about. State Department abruptly canceled travel for thousands of refugees already approved to fly to the United States days before a deadline that President Trump set for suspending the resettlement program that provides safe haven for people fleeing persecution. The cancellation of flights comes on the heels of an executive order signed by Mr. Trump on Monday that indefinitely paused the refugee resettlement. The order effectively grinds to a halt the process of bringing refugees into the country, which involves multiple federal agencies as well as nonprofits that receive the newcomers. So, no more refugees. President Trump moved to again designate Yemen's Houthi rebels as a foreign terrorist organization, as his first administration did just before he left office in 2021. The Biden administration arguing that the designation was deterring the delivery of badly needed humanitarian aid, reversed it but imposed a less stringent label after the Houthis began attacking international shipping. So Houthis are now designated terrorists again. Congress today passed the Lincoln Riley Act. First piece of legislation the new Republican led Congress is sending to President Trump's desk zeroes in on a major priority of his second term. Excuse me, immigration. Lincoln Riley Act directs authorities to deport immigrants who are accused, not yet convicted, of specific crimes if they're in the country illegally. Interesting. Budget nominee hints at work requirements for Medicaid. Russell T. Vought, President Trump's nominee to run for the Office of Management and Budget, told Senate lawmakers in a confirmation hearing on Wednesday that he supported work requirements for low income Americans receiving publicly subsidized health insurance, policy that Mr. Trump pursued in his first term, but that the Biden administration mostly reversed. Interesting. Local officials respond to Trump's immigration plans with silence or defiance. And I've heard that the Justice Department is going to attempt to prosecute local officials who don't do what Trump wants them to do. Local officials responded with a mix of silence and defiance on Wednesday after the Justice Department ordered prosecutors to investigate and charge state and city law enforcement officials if they refuse to enforce the Trump administration's new immigration policies. Interesting. He might have a problem doing that. Let's see. Congress clears a measure to deport immigrants accused of crime, sending it to Trump's desk. So we knew that was going to happen. House Republicans create a new January 6th inquiry to recast the pro Trump assault. So they're going to start a new January 6th committee. Fuck. What a waste of time. He's already pardoned the folks. Why do they need a committee? Judges are pushing back on the reprieve Trump gave to January 6th defendants. Now, this is interesting. No one knows more about the hundreds of criminal cases filed against rioters who took part in the January 6, 2021 storming of the Capitol than the federal judges in Washington who oversaw their trials and guilty pleas. Watched thousands of hours of surveillance videos and heard hundreds of witnesses deliver firsthand accounts of the attack. On Wednesday, 2 days after President Trump granted sweeping reprieves to all of the nearly 1,600 people charged in connection with the Capitol attack, some judges started pushing back against his moves, declaring that nothing, not even presidential decree, could alter the reality of what happened that day. Well, that sounds like a bunch of rhetoric. Senate Democrats are slowing a GOP rush to confirm Trump nominees. I think that's a mistake for the Democrats. They ought to give Trump everything that he wants, so when he fucks up, um, they can go, I told you so. But they're obviously more responsible than me. Let's see. Stuart Rhodes, founder of Oath Keepers, who was released from prison on Monday after he was pardoned by President Trump, was spotted on Wednesday afternoon sitting in the Duncan in the Longworth House office building next to the Capitol. Rhodes had been sentenced on sedition charges. Interesting. So now he goes from jail to Dunkin' Donuts. Kennedy plans to keep his stake in litigation over an HPV vaccine if confirmed. Yeah, RFK Jr. is in the middle of a lawsuit suing one of the drug companies over a vaccine. Let's see. Oh, okay. So he's, oh, wow. Okay. So he's representing, he's actually making money off the lawsuits. Interesting. No ethics issue there. Let's see. Senator Roger Wicker, Republican of Mississippi, and the chairman of the Armed Services Committee indicated that Republicans did not plan to slow down plans to confirm Pete Hegseth as President Trump's Secretary of Defense. I think we're going to proceed to confirmation this week, he said. Hegseth nomination has already been approved on a party line vote by the committee, so the last step is the vote of the full committee. There goes Hegseth with Clarence Thomas. I think that's Clarence Thomas. Lindsey Graham, Republican, South Carolina, dismissed allegations that Pete Hegseth, Trump's pick to serve as Secretary of Defense, was abusive to his second wife, said first, and often intoxicated, that were raised by his former sister-in-law in an affidavit sent to the Armed Services Committee. Why should I trust her word, he said. He said no. Seems like there'd be other people out there if he was stumbling down, falling drunk all the time. Oh, Lindsay. All right. Well, enough. I guess that's all the important Trump stuff. Hey, Jewel, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Night Queen. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. And Mr. Presidents, what is going on? Oh, this is interesting. I didn't know there was a contact list for the urban landlord. Let's see. All right. So, where do we go next? We have looked at Trump news. You know what? Am I up on the right browser? And we can see what the deer are doing up in Brownsville, Maine. I like looking at the deer every now and again. And for folks who don't know, there's a program up in this place in Maine where they feed the deer during the winter. And if anybody wants, I can drop the link in. I just like to look in on them once a day or so because A, I like deer, and B, it's kind of nice to see them eating in the wintertime, all happy and fat. I'll drop the link for you there, Night Queen. Let's see. Oh, oops. Oh, wait. That's not the. All right. And then while we're doing that, let's see. What else did I have in my Slack? Oh, this is an editorial. Um, and I think I'm going to have the auto reader. This is titled "Trump is already making America weaker and more vulnerable." This is Nicholas Kristof, who is actually a centrist generally. Let's see what he has to say. He's disagreeing with something Donald Trump is doing. Poor guy.
Trump is already making America weaker and more vulnerable. This article is by Nicholas Kristof and read by an automated voice.
Excuse me.
President Trump said in his inaugural address that he had no higher responsibility than to defend our country. So what did Trump do on his first day in office? He made America weaker and more vulnerable. Trump's move to breathe new life into TikTok in the United States is the best example, and I'll come back to that in a moment, but it wasn't the only such move. One of the threats looming over all of us is a viral disease that begins in a distant corner of the globe, as we saw in the 2014-16 Ebola outbreak and in the coronavirus pandemic. A guardrail protecting us from pandemics is the World Health Organization, which works to stop viruses early in foreign countries before they spread. Yet Trump announced on his first day that the United States will withdraw from the organization, elevating the risk that the next virus goes global and kills large numbers of Americans. Trump is not entirely wrong when he accuses Democrats of sometimes having been too lax about law and order. Yet on assuming the presidency, he sided with domestic terrorists over law enforcement when he moved to free every person incarcerated for attacking the Capitol on January 6, 2021. "I got a pardon, baby," posted Jacob Chansley, known as the QAnon shaman. "Now I am going to buy some guns," he wrote, using an expletive. One Proud Boy told Reuters the pardons would help with recruitment, and that members would feel bulletproof. On a pro-Trump website, Reuters counted more than 24 people calling for the execution of judges, police officers, or Democratic officials, saying that some of these people should be hanged, beaten to death, or fed into wood chippers. Some Republicans will disagree with me on Trump's pardons, but Democrats and Republicans largely agree that a central threat to American national security comes from China. If a conflict arises, it's assumed that the United States and China will be in a race to turn off each other's electrical grids, banking networks, and satellite systems. In this competition, TikTok is a Chinese ace, instead of adhering to a 2024 law forcing China to give up that card. Trump has now extended the deadline for 75 days so that we can make a deal for TikTok to survive in the United States. That delay undercuts the rule of law and raises the prospect that China may continue.
Hey, Richard, the problem with TikTok isn't where the servers are, it's the ownership of the company that Biden objected to, it's still either wholly, well, there's a TikTok America, but TikTok America is owned by a Chinese parent company. That's the problem, not where the servers are located. I mean, there are TikTok servers probably all over the world.
You to have a window on the 170 million of us with TikTok accounts. The Supreme Court, in its unanimous decision upholding the law against TikTok, cited reports that the data TikTok collects from users includes ages, phone numbers, contacts, internet addresses, exact locations, and contents of
Oh,
private messages sent through the app. Indeed, when Trump tried to restrict TikTok in 2020, he was against it before he was for it. He
everything.
cited the way it automatically captures vast swaths of information from its users. If I were China's Minister of State Security, I would be asking about any TikTok accounts of Secretary of State Marco Rubio's 4 children. I'd also inquire about accounts of children of people across the government and military, looking to turn phones and laptops into microphones and cameras, as well as track locations, find blackmail material, and locate still more targets. TikTok didn't dispute the data collection in the Supreme Court case, but claimed that it was unlikely that China would force the company to hand over information. Really, Chinese companies are required by law to cooperate with state security. Even foreign-owned companies have wilted under the pressure. Just ask Wang Xiaoning, a dissident whom China imprisoned for 10 years after Yahoo provided the government evidence linking him to emails and pro-democracy writings on Yahoo forums. If a major American company kowtows to the Chinese government, how can one expect that a Chinese company will withstand the pressure? I spent 5 years as the Times' Beijing bureau chief, living in a bugged apartment. One of my Chinese friends worked part-time translating private conversations in my compound for the Chinese government, and being tailed when I left the apartment, with Chinese staff forced to report to state security on my activities. Once I pointed out to a taxi driver the way we were being tailed, and he glanced at me in astonishment. "What are you?" he asked. "A murderer. All that may be inevitable for certain Americans in China, but we shouldn't help state security engage in surveillance on U.S. soil." There's another factor. About 40% of young adults in the United States regularly get news from TikTok, and researchers find evidence that TikTok's algorithm systematically manipulates information to present users with a pro-China view of the world. As a journalist, I'm hostile to government censorship, but we don't normally allow foreign ownership even of minor radio or TV stations, so why would we permit China to control a far more significant information source? There's nothing unusual about China's trying to spy on Americans or promote itself. That's what countries do. China once bought a Boeing 767 as its presidential plane, the equivalent of Air Force One, and discovered 27 bugs embedded inside. We will spy on China and China will spy on us, but we shouldn't make it easier. The 2024 law passed overwhelmingly by a bipartisan congressional majority required TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to sell it or lose access to the U.S. market. A sale will be complicated, however, for the heart of TikTok is its algorithm, and as long as ByteDance controls the algorithm, the security concerns remain. I'm also troubled by the way Trump switched positions on TikTok. He hasn't been clear on why he changed his mind, but the timing is curious. In March 2024, Trump met Jeff Yoss, a billionaire who is a major investor in ByteDance. Trump says they didn't discuss TikTok, but it's around that time that he reversed himself and sought to save the app. So at the dawn of his second term, we have Trump proclaiming his defense of America while taking actions that benefit a Republican megadonor and may assist China in undermining America's national security. Asterisk. Applications are open for my 2025 Win a Trip contest to take a university student with me on a global reporting trip. To learn more, visit.
Well, the only thing I have to add is that Nicholas Kristof is a neoconservative, so some of his point of view is very, what would I call? I would say kind of cold warrior. How I feel about this is there's so many ways to VPN around stuff out there that banning TikTok doesn't mean, people aren't going to be able to just come up and uh, people are going to be able to access TikTok whether you ban it or not. Um, Basically, what they did is they banned it. They took it off the Apple Store and the Google Play Store, but that's not going to stop anybody who wants to get on TikTok getting on it. So I actually do think Trump's idea to kind of somehow or another get an American interest in TikTok makes sense. Now it's a twofer for him. He's the biggest. I think he has more subscribers on TikTok than anyone. So part of it is vanity. He wants to keep an app where he has so many subscribers, and sure, many of those subscribers, I'm sure, are fairly young. So I mean, he has some political reasons besides the donor part of it for keeping it, and probably everybody has a good argument for getting rid of it or keeping it. The only part I disagree with, I'm not sure that the United States should assume, any part of ownership of TikTok. I'm not sure I'm okay with that. Essentially, it's going to be, a state run media. Um, that's kind of ominous. So that is that. Um, he's got good points, but both the pro and the con have good points. I'm not a subscriber to TikTok. I think also the free speech part of it. There are plenty of avenues to express yourself. If TikTok goes away, there are plenty of other means to do that. So I don't buy the free speech argument. Let's see, what else do we have here? There is, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Richard Hanania. He's a Substack writer who is fairly well known in conservative circles. I'm kind of 50-50. Sometimes he makes good points, but, he's way to the right of me. But I'm going to drop this link in the chat because this particular article, he's talking about Trump ending affirmative action and contracting. It's a fairly well thought out article. It's long, or I would just read it here, but it'd probably take like half an hour to read it. So I'm going to drop the link into the chat if anybody's interested in reading it. Um, you can just click on that and see what he has to say. Basically, it's about Trump overturning that executive order I talked about earlier that Lyndon Johnson issued in 1965, I think. So that is that. Let's see what else is on the agenda. I actually don't, other than throwing out those news stories. Actually, didn't have much of anything, and I'm not going to be online that long because I'm kind of old man tired. But I don't know. Let's have a look at this. This is something that popped into my algorithm. Um, it's titled "Racist White Woman Hits Black Man. She's Shocked When He Hits Back Hard." So I don't know what it's about, but it's got to be worth seeing.
When Albert Harris first moved to Sunridge Street, he hoped for a fresh start. A quiet, respectful man, Albert enjoyed his space and loved his old black sedan, a car that had seen him through thick and thin. It wasn't fancy, but it
Cool.
worked, and that was all he needed. Excited to settle in,
I'd
Albert
like
unpacked his things and parked his car along the curb. Just as he locked the door, he noticed a woman across the street staring at him. Sharp, piercing eyes. Her name was Trudy Lane, and she was known for getting into everyone's business. Without hesitation, Trudy stormed across the street, hands on her hips, her face twisted in a frown.
Hey, San
"Excuse me,"
Jose.
she shouted, her voice sharp. "This is private property. Who do you think you are parking that thing here?" Confused, Albert looked around.
Oh, I
He had
thought I
parked
was
his
going
car
to
just
get to
like
see
everyone
an
else.
actual slap.
"Good afternoon," he said calmly. "I'm pretty sure this is a public street, ma'am. I just moved in." He pointed to his new home, trying to be friendly, but Trudy wasn't interested in introductions. She scoffed, glaring at his car. "You can't park your junk here and expect us."
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about this. If we don't get to see an actual slap, then I don't know that it's actually worth. I don't know that it's actually worth hearing about. I'll drop the link if anybody wants to view it on their own. They can, but I need actual slaps. Oops. So, all right. Well, I do have some pop the balloons that we need to catch up on. If I can find the right playlist. Where is? Oh, yes, that's it.
In the summer of 2020,
I put them in here. Okay, yeah. Uh, Man, I did not do a very good job. Well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and play this one. And if anyone wants to come up, come up. Uh, for me, anyway, it's actually more fun when I have other people on the panel to roast or mock the contestants. It's no fun when I'm up here doing it by myself. Whoa, where'd it go? Oh, hey, Portia.
Hey
How,
Stanley, give me 1 second to
yeah, how are you feeling? Oh, wait, you wanted to say something? Oops.
oh can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I wonder what's wrong. Get let me see. I don't know what's wrong with my mic.
Well,
I was
I
just
can
gonna
hear you.
okay, here we go. There you go. I can hear you guys in my mic now. Fix the layout. Uh yeah, there we go. You guys are gonna have to use your 2020 or whatever vision you have as best as you can. Uh,
Okay.
but I don't think we've never gotten hit for Pop the Balloon, right?
Nope.
Okay, so maybe we can.
The problem is there are
Let's go
about 20
ahead.
of them. Oh, by the way, Saturday Night Live did a skit on Pop the Balloon, believe it or not.
I think
So,
I heard something about that, but I hadn't
so it's made it
looked
up to
into
the
it.
big time.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
crazy.
there's so many versions of this. Uh,
Yeah.
I wonder if it's even copyrightable, because people are like that Augusta, Georgia version that we watched the other day that was just so ratchet it was indescribable. Um, so people do the concept and put it up online kind of at will, but they
Yeah, and it's just like
somehow or
everybody's
another.
doing it. It's not just them. Like there's tons of channels, white channels, black channels, Hispanic
Oh,
channels.
really? I haven't seen.
That
You ought
just
to tell me about the white channels. I want to see how the white people do it.
yeah, I'll send you some, but we definitely can't play theirs.
Why not?
Um, they have
White
they're
people
in
are
the tens
straight.
of millions. Yeah, they have so many. Yeah, they have so many millions of followers, and they make other. And it's like a lot of
Oh, I
YouTubers
see.
that used to make. They used to make
Well,
other
you know,
content at one point.
I kind of wonder if this concept can be copyrighted if so many people are doing it.
Yeah, I'm feeling like it can't because like people that they're just doing their own thing with it, and then they got that 50v1, 25v1, like all of this crazy stuff. But I did send you a text message though.
Uh,
Um,
let's see.
I but I mean I'm here, but I'll comment, when I can and whatnot. I'm
Oh
waiting
my
on
goodness. Well,
uh
if you don't feel like doing this, I'll be okay.
oh no, I'll stay up, and like I'll comment, of course, like whenever I have a
Okay.
comment. And you pinned the link in the chat.
Yeah, I
So
did.
yep, that was right.
Nobody. I was hoping Night Queen would come up.
I'm not familiar with Night Queen, I don't think.
Nope.
So I greeted her.
She's from. I know her from other well, another. Excuse me, another set of channels completely. Hey, I've been around.
Yeah, you're famous.
Oh,
Yeah.
infamous is more like it. I like this color on her. Oh, I looked at a few minutes the opening sequence. These guys, I don't know, they all look like they're way underdressed.
Oh, I haven't seen anything impressive yet.
I don't think you
Oh,
will.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my
oh,
channel.
that
It's
was
your
it.
host, Arlette, and we are here with another
I like the
episode
guy
of
with
Pop
the
the Balloon or
t-shirt
Find
and the
Love.
cowboy
And we've
hat.
got
I
some
bet I
single
hope he's
men
from
lined
Texas.
up. Make some noise, guys.
See how tiny he is? Him, both
Okay,
of those two guys
so
are
we're gonna
so
be bringing out some
small.
single
Oh,
ladies when
oh.
she comes around this corner. If you're feeling her, she's got the fit on, makeup done, hair did. Do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything you're not feeling, whatever that may be,
She's
go
losing
ahead and pop
weight.
your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are we ready? All right. So, with
Yes, I
that being
love her
said,
dress.
let's go ahead and
I'm an
bring out our
ankle length
first
dress kind of
single
girl.
You're what?
And
lady.
like a ankle length dress kind of girl.
Really?
Yeah, I wear like any dress is ankle length, like to what she's wearing right now. I don't
Well,
do anything like to the knee or above the knee. It's also the ankle. I just think that it's a better.
really?
Um, yeah,
Is
I think it's a
now
better look.
do you do exclusively calico? Like a Little House on the Prairie dress?
No, like dress. Oh shoot. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Is
Did I fix it? Okay.
every
Dresses like the one that she's wearing. So like no, not like Little House, but like what she's wearing right now, I would wear that. I just need to see the
it's
back.
not that long. I don't know. I just there is something about her that's just so like elegant almost.
Yeah. Like
Hello, welcome
you don't
in.
have
What's your
to
name?
be
My name is
naked to be
Ashley.
sexy.
Is that that's not quite ankle length, but almost all her dresses are that long. She doesn't. I haven't seen.
Yeah,
I think
so
I have seen her knees once.
you see how she has it like kind of squinched up at the top near her boobs and in her midsection.
Hmm.
So just so she can show off her shoes. So if she had it straightened out all the way, it would be ankle length.
Is that allowed?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you want to show off your shoes,
Oh,
make sure
okay.
everybody can see your nails and toes is did and all of that. But the
Oh,
back looks like it's a simple back, which
hmm.
either way, I love the dress and I love the outfit. Now this lady right here, she's holding her stomach, her hand on
Hmm.
her stomach, and the first thing that I'm thinking of
She's
is she
hiding.
pregnant or you know,
Well,
I'm
sometimes
I don't know.
women, they need somewhere to put their hands.
Yeah, I guess so. Guess you're right. I guess pockets aren't good enough anymore. So
Ashley, how
Oh, come on now. It's not ladylike to have to put your hands in your pockets.
I'd rather in her pockets than on her stomach, like she's making an announcement. Hey guys, my baby daddy left me. So essentially, I'm here today trying to find a father for my child. I don't know. Just ignore me. Sorry, you can go ahead.
I was gonna go. Yeah, okay. They have you on something good.
Mhm. They're supposed to be bringing me something good, I hope, because this is terrible right now.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Ugh.
old are you?
I'm 31.
And what do you do?
I'm a licensed esthetician and I'm in school.
All right. So what do you like to do for fun?
I like to go hiking, do anything adventurous. Like I went skydiving. I like to hang out with my mom because she's funny and go out to eat.
Okay. What do you look for in a man?
Interesting hobby.
Someone who is ambitious, is
Send
goal
me
driven,
the video
someone
quality.
who's trustworthy and communicates well.
All right. What are some deal breakers?
Someone who is combative,
Okay.
someone who I cannot trust, and someone who plans all these goals but never accomplishes them.
Okay. All right. So we haven't got any pop balloons yet.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hold on to that. And there is, how many guys are here? Okay. I'm going to have you pop 3 balloons.
Oh,
I
okay.
know. 3 balloons.
Right now.
Whenever you're ready, go on over.
Okay. Mm. No, no. This is embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Okay. 2 more.
I'm sorry.
And 1 more. Okay. Let's start right here.
Okay.
Okay. Let's have your name and age.
I'm Fendi. I'm 34.
Okay. Fendi, what do you do?
I'm a musician. On my own record label, and I also work a 9 to 5. But we keep it music. Yeah.
Stanley,
How
really
you
quick.
doing?
So, Fendi, why was your balloon?
If you didn't know this, Rihanna, her brand is called Fenty,
Yeah.
and then there's another brand called Fendi. So I don't know which one he named himself after, but you know,
Well, do you think
purses, shoes.
maybe it's short for Ofendi?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I just think that's kind of weird that that's his, I guess, rap name. I don't know. It's like women's wear,
He
and
doesn't really look like a rapper, does he? Well, I guess he does with the tattoos.
yeah, I guess so. I'm pretty sure his music is trash, but I just want to say that. Sorry, you go ahead.
Balloon unpopped.
I like the way she looked. She came out. She was well spoken, well dressed.
Thank you.
I feel like we could have fun. You was talking about the hiking thing. Let's go get lost. It was cool. I dig what you put down. You
Trying
feel
to
me? Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Thank
all.
you.
Why we end up popping him?
figure out what's up with that hair.
It's really not too much. I feel like maybe the other guys were presented a little bit better. You're handsome. I just popped.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Demetrius, 37.
And Demetrius, what do you do?
Work for the city and drive trucks. Well, commercial driver.
Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Actually, some of her deal breakers was positive. Like she said something about like if you career driven, if you're not, then she don't want to mess with you.
Okay.
But I'm career driven, so I'm like, that's a positive to me. I turned the negative to a
He's
positive.
like a black
And she
Yosemite
chocolate too.
Sam.
Like, darker the berry, sweeter the juice.
Oh,
So
boy.
ain't nothing wrong with that. So I mean, it's all
That's
good. You know,
that's
black
a good
queen.
one, Stanley.
She looking though. Nice lipstick. I ain't gonna lie.
That should
The
ask
root
Why'd you
somebody
end
is
up popping
strong.
his
is the
balloon?
rootness, tootness Negro
I've
in the
I want
lineup.
someone who I can look up at.
Oh,
No
okay.
offense. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Hike
if
ain't
you're
gonna get you to the
still
One
altar
that's
though.
shorter than him.
You know, you can't look
for
at that.
me, probably.
What?
Oh, hike. Oh,
So there's that short guy, and then next to that short guy is a super tall guy, and then next to the super tall guy is another short guy, but she didn't pop his balloon, and that other
I'm
guy is
thinking that,
shorter than
well,
him.
she mentioned about, looking presentable. If
Mhm.
this dude, with the open button down shirt isn't presentably dressed, he's definitely not. He looks like he's going out to play putt putt.
And he looks like he's busting it out the seams. Like that shirt is too small and those pants are too small.
Well, I think he
But
wants to show
she
off his
didn't.
biceps.
That don't look like muscle to me.
Oh,
Uh, it looks like the opposite. But he's wearing this belt buckle, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark him as African. And
he doesn't
you
sound
know,
African.
I don't know. I'm not talking about the guy with the cowboy hat. I'm talking about the one next to him
Oh, oh,
with the
oh.
green shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Okay, you're talking about he looks like he's wearing a turtleneck or something.
Yeah, 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 like an African. Shout out to
gonna get
all
you
of the
to the
Still, yeah.
Africans
altar
in the
though.
building.
You know, you can't look
For
at that.
me, probably.
Hike. Okay.
How tall are you?
The doctor says. The doctor says. What the doctor say? I'm like 5'4.5", but with
Okay.
these boots on, I'm like 5'5".
I'm 5'5".
I'm just saying, I ain't tripping though.
But you look great.
Oh,
You
thank
look
you,
nice.
ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to the last one you ended up popping. Your name and age.
Yeah, Timothy, 38.
Okay. And Timothy, what do you do?
I'm an independent contractor and a real professional day trader.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Oh,
I just
wait.
wanted to
I've
hear her out.
seen
I
this
was going to
guy
pop
before.
initially. I thought your skirt was kind of too
Yeah,
short.
I have seen.
More,
He's been on here before.
I feel like I can almost see your panties, to be honest with you. That's just being honest with you.
Okay.
You
that's
see,
fine.
Stanley,
All right,
what
so
he
why'd you
just
end up
said?
popping his balloon?
He's just
He
too
feels like he
skinny.
could see her panties.
Like the dress is too short. And so, like, whenever I was describing to you, like, the way that I dress for my body type is what I always say. And so, whenever
Mhm.
we're talking about dresses in like a fitted dress, like the host has on, I don't mind a nice fitted dress at all, but it's going to go down to my ankles. I'm
Right.
never, ever, you'll never see a knee out in public. You'll never see my calves out in public. It's either pants, you know, work attire, skirt, whatever. And like if I wear any dress, it's going to be ankle length because you just never know. The wind could decide which way it wants to blow that day. You can see your panties. You can bend over and grab, you dropped your debit card and you have nails on. And that's the hardest thing to do, pick up a debit card with nails on. And somebody can see your panties. It's always that thought of making sure that you're covered in a
Mhm.
way that makes you most representable. Also, for me, my representation like of my family and how I was raised, and then as a woman in a relationship, a representation for him wherever I go, whether I'm there with him or not. And then this woman, I'm not saying she's bad looking, but her outfit is not in tune with her body type. So like the whole thing is off. She should have wore something else. Maybe some jeans or some nice pants and a button-up shirt, so I could get a little bit
Right.
more because this just washes her out. And then the shoes that she's wearing, she needs to give those back to her grandmother or send them Goodwill or, one of those little places where you can sell them back.
Boy,
But
I thought I was tough.
it's just she's just not she's not in, even with her weave and everything. I think she has a cute face and all that. It's just a lot of women, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I know how to dress because I don't. I'm just really simple. I'm really plain. I just like neutral colors. I'm never over the top.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of women need to dress for their body types, and they'll be better off. Because this is a
Well,
hot
I'm
mess.
thinking I'm thinking that that dress with, the patterns basically kind of hide all her bulges.
Yeah, and they say that too, but I mean, like if you got them, you got them. I mean, you know what I mean? Like they're
Right.
there, so you can't hide them. Like if you go home with them, he gets you out your clothes. So some women they don't care, and I don't want to see that, right? But at the same time, it's just hey, put on something else. Sorry, Stanley, go ahead.
That's
Sorry.
all
I
right.
got a little, I don't know. He's just too skinny.
He's been on here before.
Okay.
He
Guy?
is an odd duck.
He looks like a odd duck.
Yeah. But takes all kinds, I guess.
How many balloons left? 5. Okay, go ahead and ask these remaining guys a question. Help you narrow it down.
When you're in a relationship, how do you show love to that person?
Okay, let's start here. Name and age first.
Trey Stylist, 35.
Okay, Trey, what do you do?
I'm a barber, career barber, and also a serial entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the question.
One more time.
How do you show love when you're in a
How do I
relationship?
show love? Well,
For you to change your dress.
kind of like a 90s love type guy. You know what I'm saying? I really
I don't
want
like questions like that.
I tell you, I'm not going out. I'm not going out with you dressed like that.
How do you show love in a relationship? I don't know. However I show it, if I end up in a relationship with you, you'll find out.
Kind of depends on the person.
Yeah,
I mean,
just like
I mean,
question.
You're not always the same with every relationship.
be
Right.
intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like get some time together. You feel what I'm saying? Like 90s love. My love languages would probably be physical touch and like acts of service. Yeah. So that kind
Where
of
did
give you
they
an idea
get
where I'm
this
at with
stuff?
it.
Where? I have to look up
Over here,
love
your name and age.
languages.
My name is Sydney. I'm 37.
Sydney, what do you do?
My profession is I own a dental practice in Charlotte and also a roadside service in Charlotte and also in New York. So 2 locations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And if you want to just answer a question, how do you show love in a relationship?
He looks
Part of my
insane.
way of showing love is basically just making sure that she gets
Well,
the
he's a
attention that she needs,
dentist. He
being a
might
good
actually be
communicator and
insane.
understanding what her needs and wants are.
I guess you're right,
And then I
Stanley.
think that's
You,
that's a good
I
way for me
think
to
I've heard
understand
they have
what
like a
type of
really
love
high
she's
suicide rate.
seeking. So
Okay.
Oh
Sounds
goodness, that's crazy.
Over here, your
Well, I
name and
mean, yeah, he is a
Hey,
dentist,
Vernon,
but the way he
40.
dresses is no. I couldn't do it.
And I'm 40.
Okay. And what do you do?
Right now, I'm just investing in real estate, wholesaling, doing mostly creative finance deals. Got an Airbnb.
Well, he says he
condo,
owns a dental
stuff like
practice.
that.
I assume when he said
A few other things
roadside
too, but I'm gonna keep
service,
it short and sweet.
Okay, no problem. And how do you show love in a relationship?
I mean, you can own it
I
and
show
not
love pretty
work in
much.
it.
I feel like the whole thing should be love.
I
Pretty
think
much,
that
it's
I
like
felt like he was saying he has a
you can
roadside
listen.
dental service.
That's what
Like
I was
I feel like
thinking.
that's a major thing.
Let me tell you
Listening.
something. Now,
You can get too
Charlotte
caught up in
isn't.
this and that and that.
Charlotte. I'm trying to think. Charlotte isn't quite in Appalachia, but that part of North Carolina, I'm familiar because I used to live in upstate South Carolina, not too far from Charlotte. So up in Appalachia, they do actually have like mobile dental van type things because they every now and again, there'll be people will volunteer like Doctors Without Borders or whatever, Dentists Without Borders. They all hop in a van and they go to these rural areas and offer dental service. And the reason I know this is I have a friend who she's a medical something or another, like a I don't even know what she used to run like dental. She used to manage dental practices. She was like managing a doctor's office. They have office managers. So they
Yeah,
would
like
they would do that medical stuff. They hop in a van and go to like Southwest Virginia out in the boondocks and offer medical service to people who couldn't get to medical care easily.
They even have those like you know, during the pandemic, they had those on wheels where you can get shots, and
Yep.
even like Blue Cross Blue Shield, not in partnership with Carter, I believe it's called the blood. Like you can be in a parking lot of a store, and they have one of those vans where they're drawing your blood so you can donate.
Oh, Jewel, that was a joke? Oh, okay. I couldn't tell.
What she said was happening.
No, she said he
Oh,
owns a dental practice and a tow. Oh, wait, he's a dentist and a tow truck driver.
oh, she was joking.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
didn't
didn't
know you
even
were joking, Joel, because I was like, did he say that? Did he say it was a total?
I
Like, I
didn't
didn't
really
know.
realize she was joking.
Oh, I didn't either. Well, thanks for that clarity, Joel.
What's up, Woody?
Hey, Woody.
And this, but listening is the most part for me because from there you can go from wherever you need to go to. I think like a lot of relationships probably fail because people are not listening or not really paying close attention to whatever her needs is, stuff like that. So that's what I feel. Love this.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Mac, I'm 39.
Okay. And Mac, what do you do?
I teach financial literacy and I teach social and economic development. And right now, I just started doing relationship counseling.
Okay.
Wow.
And how do you show love in a relationship?
In a relationship, I
I
show
was not
love
expecting
based
that
on
at
how it's
all.
reciprocated. So I show love by making sure my woman's taken care of. I think that's the most important thing to like, in relationships, make sure your partner is taken care of, all needs, like not just one thing, but like on all bases, emotionally,
How much you
physically,
want to bet
spiritually,
he
you know what I'm
goes?
saying?
She
Just the
goes with
reality
him.
of a relationship. So
I don't know.
Over here, your name and age.
I can't really read her.
Darion, what do you do?
I own a food truck and a restaurant business.
But it probably will
How do
be
you show
him.
love in a relationship?
So
Or
two
ma-
ways. I show
or
love by
the
affection, that's my
Gucci
love
dude,
language, and by
the
reassurance.
dentist.
So if I feel like my woman is not feeling herself, I'll make sure I get it there to where she can, or at least try.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Let's head back. And how do you show love in a relationship?
Really by acts of service. Like
Okay.
for example, if you say you like a certain thing, and if I'm out, I will get it, and by cooking as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do have 5 balloons left. So go ahead and pop 2 of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And one more. Okay, I'll have you stay down there.
You see that? You
All right.
see
So why'd you
that?
have your balloon unpopped?
She's gorgeous, and I
you.
want to hear what she had to
She's
say.
going where the money is.
What do you end up popping his?
He actually looks like my cousin.
It's one of
And
those.
when I got closer, I was like, uh-oh.
Mad at that. You see, what's that?
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No problem. Thank you. And where do we end up popping? Over here. Why was your balloon unpopped?
I was just open, trying to see what she had to say, stuff like that.
Okay.
And she's pretty.
Thank you.
Why we end up popping his?
It's really not too much, to be honest.
Okay.
Maybe I will go for a different style, more kind of cleaner
Let's be
and
honest.
casual, more. I don't know. But you look
Perfect.
good,
Oh,
but
God.
Perfect.
I have to have a reason.
Okay.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's talking about a clean
All right.
style
Ask our
and
3
all
remaining
that,
guys
but
another question.
what she's
Let's
wearing, I
see.
wouldn't.
I know, right?
If you are in a relationship and you guys have a disagreement, what is your conversation style or your disagreement style with that person? Like, how do you argue, I guess you'll say?
Okay.
You
Start
know,
there.
these aren't questions for this kind of show.
All right. Answer to your question, please.
Can you reiterate that one more time?
Like, if you guys get into a disagreement, how do you handle it? Do you like give her the cold shoulder? Do you just go silent?
So
What do you do?
I'm gonna say this: like,
I
if my
give her
woman
the
get mad at me,
boot.
we probably finna have sex.
Okay.
First off, but I don't argue. I didn't grow up in a household where my parents argue, you know, and I thank them every day for that. I really do. I praise my parents every day because they probably did argue because people had their differences, but they did it in some dark room or something. They never did it in front of me and my siblings. So I'd say every day I appreciate them for that because I got friends that I grew up with and I went to their house, their parents
Well, he's
argued
not so
and they
bright
in
either.
argumentative relationships. But I
If
That's
he
think
why.
had
that
real
in
friends,
relationships,
his friends would tell him about
the
this
the key
outfit.
to it is talking it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to want the relationship. You're not always gonna like your partner, so you got to really like talk it out. You know what I'm saying? You got to want the relationship. So if you want the relationship enough, then you'll be willing to talk it out and work it out and work through your differences because
Where in the South
But
are
arguing
you?
that's
a
just very
woman could
traumatic.
fix
That's
that though.
like
I
what
mean, he has a
we fighting
turtleneck
for.
on
Like
and
that's
it's
to me, that's gonna
tucked
turn me
into
on. A woman
whitewashed
fussing
jeans
at me.
that are ripped.
The first thing I'm gonna thank you is you need some fixing.
Oh, okay.
Dad is coming home to fix it, so we fixing it.
Okay.
You know, we ain't
I
got to
think
argue. You know what I'm saying?
Trope's
Because
got it
like, what
right.
we
What
arguing
is your
for? Like, you
arguing
know, I don't know
language?
if y'all agree with me with like what we arguing about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I do in a relationship. I don't argue. I try to work through things.
Yes. Woody, you're gonna have to type that out
Back over
better
here.
because
Okay,
I
do you want
don't
me
know
to
what
answer
you
your
mean.
question?
I'm sorry.
Well, I come from a large family, a lot of
I think
sisters,
he's
so
asking, would
I
you
always
go on
had to sit
Pop the
back and
Balloon?
listen and get their perspective on
He
things, and just
he doesn't know
the
me
work
well
background that I
to even
take
ask that
on
question.
requires for me
And the
to kind
thing
of really
is Woody
listen,
does know
and I
me
like to
well
put
enough
myself
to
in other
know.
people's shoes to better understand where they're coming from. So I think that that's how I would position that first, just to kind of understand where she's coming from, and then I could get a better perspective on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, and our last guy.
I would have to say
Yeah.
we got to talk it out. Like, I don't like to go to sleep angry. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if we're in a relationship. So it's got to be some communication. We got to talk, you know, and make it
He asked
even.
her to tickle that Abraham Lincoln beard.
Something like that.
Oh,
Okay.
Stanley.
Okay, time to pop a balloon.
Alrighty. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
So I didn't pop my balloon because she seemed like a person that
Look
was
at
really
he's
looking for a
standing like he
masculine
has to
person
take a
that's really
poop.
looking for some
What
understanding
is going
and some
on?
guidance, you know. So I didn't pop my balloon because she seemed like a woman that's,
What
you
is
know, like
going
we
on?
out here looking for love. She seemed like she needs some guidance. But you know what I'm saying?
I think I heard
Obviously,
enough.
no, seriously, because she's here. She's here, so she obviously looking for some guidance.
He's got
But
a
you know, she
he's got
can't
a
recognize
spare
the prize.
balloon.
You know, so obviously she make a lot of bad decisions. How many kids do you have?
Ropes.
I'm
That's what
not
I'm
on
saying.
that.
How many kids do you have?
I'm not here to answer.
So why'd you pop his balloon?
For this
Well,
exact reason.
what?
Hold on 1 second.
Well,
Hold on.
wait, hold it. How many
Why'd you end up popping his balloon?
how
Because
many
he went
kids
right
do you
to
have?
sexual,
That's a question
opposed
that's
to
asked all the
how do
time.
you communicate and
All
you
the
know.
time.
So
Well,
So she must
intimacy is
got
the
3
most
of them.
important thing in a
I mean, she
relationship
literally
because if
says
you
she's
can't
not here to
intimately
answer
satisfy
that
your woman,
question.
then she gonna go around the
So
corner
why is she
next
there?
door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But it ain't all
I don't
about sex
know.
though. Relationships is definitely 100% not about sex. So you missed it though. But you missed the part where I articulated it in everything else that I said.
Who knew they were
So maybe
actually
it's
going
some
to
guidance
argue?
that's missing in your life. Maybe I don't know. Maybe your upbringing is different than mine.
well, thank you for sharing.
Let's head back. All right, so we've got 2 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Stanley, can you pause it really quick?
hmm
What will? How would you plan a
Her
first date?
her reaction with that man, the other dude should have popped. Reason being, she said at the beginning of this, what were her deal breakers? Being combative. A man that's combative. She just broke her own deal breaker.
Was he being
Hello.
combative? I think she was being a little combative too.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was her. It was her that was being combative more so than him to me. But give me one second, Stanley.
See, I'm like, you know what? You're not worth me standing here. Well, I probably would have popped my balloon for her already. Don't worry, dear. You don't have to pop it. I will. Sometimes you jump online show on because I'm avoiding something or someone. Interesting. Oh, so you're not talking pop the balloon. You're talking about YouTube shows. Everybody, also hit the like if you haven't, please. And if you are new to the show, please share and subscribe. This is a fledgling show that I'm basically doing until Friday. Though I have a friend of mine who can get me guests, so I actually may continue to do stuff over here. It just won't be every day, but which I need to talk to Portia about that because I've always heard that if you don't keep like a regular schedule, people drift away. So thank you, Jewel. Thank you, Richard. What's my argue language? Fuck you. It's my, or no, better than that, motherfucker. That's my argue language. Of course, I don't know. Oddly enough, I would say sarcasm is my argue language. Thinking about my wife and I, yeah, we were both kind of sarcastic. So it was like, who could out sarcastic? Who could make the most sarcastic comment? Usually won the argument. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and start the show. Portia can catch up. I don't think she's gonna miss much.
For your lady.
Okay. How would you plan a first date?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess with the first date, first of all, I'm gonna learn a lot about you before we step out, and then that's gonna give us. If we're doing a lot of laughing, and I love comedy clubs, I love activities. I like just doing things that's more active. And if I feel that you have more of a laid back personality, I think I get a chance to know you a little bit better. Maybe you sit down and just grab a nice bite to eat and sit down and probe a little bit more. So that's probably how I do my first date. It's kind of like on our chemistry, and then I kind of make that decision based upon how we both feel with our energy where we headed next. So,
Okay. Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay. And over here.
First date. It would have to be like where we at. Like that's something like chemistry wise that
Where
I
we
would
at?
pick up. Like
We're on the first date.
really like finding out what you like. You know what I'm saying? So it'll probably be more like how we vibe, like what I listen to, what I pick up, what I see that you interested in. Then we go from there. Like if you're a foodie, we're gonna go food. If you're more intimate and just want to take a walk in the park, maybe that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Guys, any questions for her?
You got kids?
Yes, I have one.
You have one kid?
Yes.
Okay. Your profession is?
Licensed esthetician. I do facials, skincare, waxings, and I'm in school.
I might have to pop on that.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
No, because I'm a barber.
Oh,
I'm a barber. So like I know our schedules is going to like collide. And then I just know the profession and the industry, you got a little bit too much emotion for me. I'm looking for a little bit something, more executive.
Okay.
But no, you're beautiful though.
Thank you.
And I didn't think I would say that either, but like just, to women that I pop on, but you beautiful. No, for real.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he is. He actually dressed really nice. He's handsome. He's
Thank you.
groomed well. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
Any questions over here?
Where do you live?
I live in LA.
You live in LA.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
Where
a
are
big.
I'm in
Family,
Charlotte.
sorry about
Yeah.
that.
That's all right.
Between Charlotte.
That's a big, big jump from Charlotte to LA.
Yeah. I figured, like I said earlier, she gonna end up picking a Gucci dude because she picking money. But what I was
Yeah,
trying to
well,
say earlier
the barber,
is to
I
come back.
I think the barber dude, they seem to kind of vibe, but he said something really interesting. I'm gonna rewind it a
Oh,
bit.
yeah, I didn't hear that. Let me see.
Tree, you got a little bit. I just know like
Okay. Waxings, and I'm in school.
I might.
Esthetician.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Oh wait, she
You got
does have
kids?
one
Yes, I have
child.
one.
You have one kid?
Yes.
Okay. Your profession is?
Licensed esthetician. I do facials, skincare, waxings, and I'm in school.
I might have to pop on that.
Okay, that's fine.
No, because I'm a barber.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
barber. So like I know one, our schedules is going like collide.
Conflict.
And then I just know the profession and the industry, you got a little bit too much emotion for me. I'm looking for a little bit something, you know, more executive.
Okay.
But no, you're beautiful though.
Thank you.
Do you understand what that means? Is he telling her that, hey, she's a little too messy? Because she got
What I
into it
think.
with that tall guy. And it
Yes.
sounds like what he's saying there is he said she has too much emotion. She needs someone a little bit more, he needs someone a little bit more executive,
Right.
a little bit
So that's
less
that's what I
ghetto.
was saying. So whenever I said that she just broke her deal breaker,
Uh-huh.
talking
Yeah.
about she can't tolerate a man that's being combative. And this man is simply asking you questions. Now, you may not like the questions and you may not like the way that he's asking these questions, but the fact remains the same. And the one thing too that a man should always look at in situations like this, um, Arlette, at the beginning of this. So tell us a little bit about yourself. She didn't mention her child not once. What type of
Yeah.
mother is that? Not once. But we knew that she had a child whenever she said, I'm not answering that question.
Right.
So you have a child, you're a mother, and you're not even willing to, you know, speak on your kid. That says something. And it should
You
speak to a
know,
man because it's like
funny,
that's not a good
funny,
quality character
you
trait.
just actually, you know, um, almost no one on this show and all the shows, like not just this version, but no one ever, uh, or if they do, not enough for me to remember. No one ever at that first introduction, like, what do you do? Tell us about yourself. Almost no one mentions, hey, I'm a mother of two. Um,
But you do notice that the women ask the men if they have kids.
well, yeah, but I'm saying I don't know. Maybe I'm off base, but I know maybe it's situational, but I know a lot of times I don't know, maybe I'm off base here, but I would think if I asked someone about themselves or herself, it would be, yeah, this is what I do for work. I'm a mother of two.
Right.
Think that usually comes up, in
It
like a
should.
introduction.
It absolutely should. And the fact that it doesn't, and the fact that she got so offended whenever he
But it's
asked.
not just her. It's almost
Yeah.
none of these women do.
And that's trash. I don't believe that, like even Arlette, I know she asked her generic questions, but somebody needs to know that day one.
Yeah,
Which
that should actually
that's
be like on a
the
dating
part of the
show.
like, do you have kids? Okay. That's the first thing that needs to come on out. And so
Right.
this guy asked her, does she have a kid? And she's like, yeah, I have one. I have one. But still, what if I have none? So you already beat me, So, and then again, like her combativeness, like she just got real, ghetto. And it's just like, no. And that's why I told you the other guys, they should have popped on her whenever they saw her interaction with him because she's not the type of woman that's willing to submit and she's not gonna listen. And you already see she's not gonna listen. She's just gonna tell you what she not finna do and what you ain't finna do. Like she just did that guy. So yeah, she's done. Well, Gucci might pick her because he's trying to do something. I don't know, but he might pop on her too.
I think Gucci's old. Only old people would wear that sweater.
Yeah, this Gucci sweater is a hot mess. Jules said, I've had dudes hit on me and I tell them to walk away and tell them how many kids I have. Yeah, I mean, I just think that's important for people to know.
Well, what if you tell them that you have, X number of kids, and they go, "Oh, great."
Well, then that's good.
Jewel,
It's
don't you
good for
have like 6 kids?
that's good for uh her, you know.
I think he didn't say it, but I also think that one child might have driven
And
him
I didn't
away.
think I would say
I
that
like
either.
that.
Like
I
just,
need someone more
some women that I
executive.
pop home with.
I've never heard
Yeah,
that
Tell her.
before.
me either.
Thank you.
That was a
No,
very
is he
polite
someone
way of
that's your
saying I
type?
need somebody
Yes,
that's
he
not
is. He
ghetto.
actually dressed really nice. He's handsome. He's
Thank you.
groomed well. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
Any questions over here?
Where do you live?
I live in LA.
You live in LA.
Hmm.
Okay.
Where are you?
I'm in Charlotte. Yeah.
Okay.
Charlotte. Between Charlotte and New York.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your only question?
Actually, we have. What's the question? Where do you live? What do you like? What is your way of communication? What's your strength as far as communicating is concerned?
It's really open. If I feel like our energies are not matching, or if I feel that you're more down than usual, then I'm going to ask you, like, hey, what's up? Maybe I need to do something that you may like. Mind you, my way of love is food. So maybe over dinner, we talk about it. Like, hey, did I miss something?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
I
Is
love
that why
food.
you're wearing that
Food
dress?
is. I was like confrontation. Actually deal with them because I did notice that you kind of shut down a little bit when you were having that interaction and you just kind of like shut them out. Like even though it may have been kind of off with that question per se,
Yeah, man, those
but the
guys,
shutdown was kind of more like
are
like
on
nah,
the
I'm just.
ball.
So how do you deal with confrontation?
Well, if it's with someone that I love, then I will get to the root of the problem. But if it's
She
a
just
stranger,
showed
I'm
you
not
how
going to
she does
engage.
confrontation.
What about in dating? If you don't love them, but you're just like in a dating phase.
Well, I feel like dating is to get to a point of getting together. The long goal or the end goal is marriage. So that's something that I will work towards and try to figure out, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think with me, I'm really big on communication. I really express that. And I think that interaction kind of really had me open my eyes as far as just like the shut off point. I was curious to see how you would
Stan?
manage that situation there. But I think that you're really a strong mother and a strong person. But that would be my thing right there. I think I may want to hold tight on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Are you popping or? Oh, okay. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, that little ghetto
All right.
outburst.
So is he someone that is your type?
No.
No. Okay. Then why not?
I don't. The outfit is too much for me. I like a laid back type of casual attire.
What is she talking about?
Thank you.
Okay.
Is what she's
All
wearing
right, well,
laid
that is
back?
all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Give it up for
She
her,
doesn't.
guys.
She doesn't know. She doesn't
Thank
know.
you.
What is this? She must be an do as excuse me, do as I say, but not as I do sort of girl. I can tell right now, she's kind of a handful to deal with.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Star.
Star, how old are you?
I'm 32.
And what do you do?
I'm a law student.
Ooh, okay. Did you start? You almost done? Where you
I'm
at?
in my second year.
Okay.
I should be studying for finals right now, but I'm here.
Love comes first. All right. And what do you like to do for fun?
I like to try new things, I would say. Pretty open to new experiences as long as it's safe, of course. But I also like to hike and I like art and music. I like to dance.
All right. And what do you look for in a man?
I look for someone who is emotionally mature, someone who is a protector, someone who's ambitious, who has plans for themselves. Yeah.
Okay. What are some deal breakers?
Someone who's lazy.
Okay.
Someone who smokes cigarettes. Someone who's angry a lot and doesn't know how to communicate.
All right. So we got one. Let's go on over there. Okay, let's start with your name and age.
Yeah, Timothy 38.
Timothy, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was trying to just give it some time. I really like the dress. It's kind of like the first girl. I feel like you're showing too much. Like, I don't
My
want.
Lord.
I mean, I wouldn't picture you going out like that. It's something I just couldn't do. But behind the scenes, that's completely different, to be honest with you. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
So.
Calling you.
Now,
You saying you're dressed like a harlot.
Probably not.
Why not?
She's a Jezebel.
Not exactly. Maybe the way he's dressed. Maybe. It just don't seem like we would necessarily vibe, like we would have much chemistry.
Okay. Thank you. Yep. Let's head on back. I did get a pop over here. Your name and age.
I'm Vernon. I'm 40.
And Vernon, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because I'm bad at communication. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't the best. I can't even lie. So I text back fast, but then I don't. You might get a text back, but I be doing me so much. I really don't be worried about my phone like that, or missed calls like that, unless it's about something. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something I'm working on. She cold. I ain't gonna. It ain't nothing. It's personal. It wasn't nothing like what she had going on. But yeah, she. But that's it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he someone that's your type?
He looks good. I think he's attractive. I think communication is something that can be worked on. But I'm a law student, so quick text messages is not really ideal for anyone at our big ages, but I can respect your response.
No doubt. No, for sure. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better at it. For sure though.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So we do have quite a few guys still left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. What is emotional intelligence
He
mean
looks
to you?
almost Asian.
Emotional intelligence. Name and age first, and what is emotional intelligence to you?
Trey Stylus, 35. And emotional intelligence to me is doing that homework, like actually going through maybe some therapy, getting some things like, taken care of that went on in the past, maybe parent trauma or past emotional trauma. Most definitely will be sufficient. Yeah. Yeah.
Name and age, and what is emotional intelligence to you?
Sydney, 37. Emotional intelligence to me is basically really understanding.
Okay, Stanley,
how to deal
I
with
think
certain
I'm back
situations
situated
and
now. Can you
overcome them,
pause for me for
and
a
also
second?
understanding your
Yep.
partners, family, friends.
Oh, gosh, this is so heavy. Okay. Okay. Whenever she said that she's a law student, second year, and she should be studying for finals, but she's here, I would have popped.
Really?
Absolutely.
See, I would have
Yeah.
thought, well, damn, you must be really smart.
No. No.
You don't
But
need to
I
study.
don't. Yeah. I don't know like what your deal is, ma'am, but just say I'm a law student and leave it at that. We don't need, all of the extracurricular I should be studying, but I'm here right now. Stanley, you know where I'm at right now. And I've been doing my homework the whole entire time. I've been studying the whole entire time. And the only time that I'm not studying is whenever I get pulled away or if I fall asleep. I have, before I even knew what was going on, I had already had my backpack packed with all my stuff to do my homework. I got both my laptops set up. I'm actually working on my homework right now, throughout the show and them coming in and out. So the thing is that, yes, love is important. I believe in it, all of those things like that. But a man is not going to stop me from getting to the point that I want to get at. And that's not me saying that that's who she is, but to even mention it is just too much because that's not really any of their business, right? Like, you're a law student, that's a big deal. Leave it at that, keep it pushing. It's just what you're going to make me believe is that you're not a serious person and you don't take the things that need to be taken seriously, in my opinion. Um,
Well, you know that people do tend to say more than they need to, and there's a book that I've been trying to read for months now, by a guy named Jacques Barzun. Anyway, it's called Simple and Direct. So she needs to be simple and direct, and as a lawyer, she shouldn't be revealing more information than she has to give. She should know that.
right. It's just like you've already lost your first case. You've already lost.
Yeah, she's gonna
You
be a
probably need to,
blabbermouth defense attorney.
like, if you need to, for me just to use a movie reference, if you need to go watch Jim Carrey Liar Liar, go back and watch it. Let it enrich you and do what a lot of attorneys do. All right. Either don't say too much or lie. So at this point, I just felt like that was just unnecessary, and like I've been thrown off since I heard that. So I just can't. And then to me, a
She's
man that's willing to deal with a woman that's not serious like that,
well.
it's like,
I mean, she's made it to her second year, so she must be fairly serious.
yeah, hopefully she makes it to her third. Hopefully she does, hopefully, because a lot of these girls, they be trying to build up their social media. So hopefully, she doesn't get caught up in
Yeah, too
this
bad
and lose the
Universal's
sight.
not here. See, Universal likes to look up Instagrams and all that.
Yeah, he sure does. And he finds those Instagrams so fast. And I think that they probably show them up on the screen too. But I
Oh, they
always miss
do.
the
Yeah, they pop them up on the screen. It's just I'm so busy looking at the body language that I don't really even pay attention. Not that I'm not Mr. Instagram. I wouldn't look up most of the women that come on here. I do find her attractive. I just don't like that tramp stamp
Oh, I
on her.
want to see it.
It's between her shoulder blades.
Richard says she's gonna have the judge raise the sentence.
Because she seems to be she's kind of tall. She's actually I if I met her in real life, I would probably be attracted to her. I just kind of like.
Co-workers.
Yeah, she looks like she
Their
looks like
feelings, their
an attorney.
needs.
Like, and her face, like I can see her being an attorney just from her looks, if that makes sense. I mean, like
And how to
dismissing the
regulate it
dress
at
and the
the same
tats.
time.
Oh, John, you go ahead, Sam.
So having emotional intelligence is really key in any friendship relationship, in my opinion. So yeah.
Name and age, and what is emotional intelligence to you?
I'm Fendi and I'm 34. Emotional intelligence to me is evaluation, recognizing the situation and what the problem is and getting to the root of it, and once again, communication and figuring it out from there. Yeah.
Okay. Name and age, and what is emotional intelligence?
Demetrius, 37. I was gonna say what he was gonna say, but like I like to get to the root of it. Like I don't like dancing around emotional, you know what I'm saying? Like I just want to get to the root of it and acknowledge what the problem is first. Then we can take accountability and then, work on it and make sure that doesn't happen again. That's how I deal with it.
Okay. Name and age, and what is emotional
She
intelligence
she
to
should
you?
have set her beer
Mac
on top of his
39.
hat.
Emotional intelligence to me is the seven chakras. You know what I'm saying?
7 what?
Learning
Oh
that
my
first,
lord!
and
Get this
the
dude out of
ability
here.
Jesus,
to
yeah, he
speak
better
things
go.
into existence.
7
So, like,
chakras.
when you're in a
What is
relationship,
that?
if a woman is always mad
It's
or unencouraged,
Is it
your
like
relationship is
chakra,
going
the
negative. It's going to
chakras are
go in a
like
bad direction.
places on the
So, learning the
body
seven
that like
chakras would be emotional intelligence for me. So,
um
once you capitalize on that,
it's
Richard?
some
Is
all
it like
good.
the
it's some
Name an
Hindu
age and what is
shit.
emotional intelligence to you?
I'm
is it like
Darion. I'm
horoscope
31.
stuff?
Emotionally intelligence
No,
to me is
they're
basically
places
finding
on
the
your body
underlying
that are
problem. I feel
stimulated to
like
do things.
emotionally intelligence in a woman nature is basically, getting signs and identifying what those signs are and figuring
Like
out
if
how to
you're
resolve them.
sick, there's certain chakras that control like
Let's head
bodily
back
functions.
this
See that
way. So I
tattoo
am
on
going to
her?
hand you a pick. Have you hold on to that. And let's go ahead and pop 3 balloons. Yes, I
You
know,
can't
girl.
take light skin nowhere. He got light skin, got that tattoo on his
3's a
neck.
lot, I know, but there's a lot of them.
Man, that weave or whatever it is on her head. It's too bad. I really think she's cute, but I could not
Okay,
deal
2
with that
more.
hair.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
trying to
that's not her hair. It is.
the attorney lady, it looks like it is.
And 1
Hold
Really?
on,
more.
let me make my screen big. It could be a quick weave bob, but it looks like it's hers.
Well, it looks like she's got some Asian.
Oh man. Okay.
Woody, I don't
Thoughts?
I don't agree that
Oh,
EQ
it's
is
really hard.
false.
It's really hard. I'm so sorry.
Okay, you can stay down there.
Yeah. Oh, I
Let's
see
start
the
over
tattoo now.
here. Okay, so why did you have
But
your
I don't
balloon
think her
unpopped?
dress is as bad
I
as
want
he
to hear
made
what she
it.
said, and she looks good. That's the reason why.
It's something you would wear out like to
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
a
Honestly, it was
club or
really
some
hard.
function.
It was
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
hard, and
I don't- it's
I couldn't even say
it's
why. I think maybe
pretty.
just
I mean,
I,
it's
I
something
get
you
it,
would
mommy.
wear
I
out
get
to
I
it.
a
could really could.
say a
What do you
party or
get?
dinner party.
I would guess the height.
No,
That
I
dude
wouldn't
just
say his
strikes
height.
me.
I honestly couldn't say why. I just had
He's
to
a little
choose, and
uptight.
it just was like process of elimination.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Let's go over here. Why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
So, I think that the law school thing got me. When she said the law school, because I own 7 businesses, so I always need a good lawyer. So that was the main thing that got me right. But
7
I was
businesses.
really just
And what is
skeptical
up
on
with
her,
his
her
hair?
decision making because she on the show and she in law school, and it's like a million men should be chasing you. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like this too.
Many men should
Maybe
be
I was too
chasing her to
much. You
get
know what
out
I'm
of
saying? When I
jail.
hit one of those 7 chakras, she looked at me
Oh
like,
shoot.
"Ooh,
Stanley, pause it really
tasty."
quick.
But
Okay.
but she also looked
And
like
and
a similar.
rewind it like 10 seconds. I want you to see this again in the audience. Watch Arlette's face.
To go on her decision making because she on the show and she in law school, and it's like a million men should be chasing you. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like this too.
Pause it.
Maybe I was too much. You know what I'm saying?
So he is a weirdo for sure. His braids, they need to do something else because they're just not together.
He looks like
Um,
Linus.
yeah, he looks insane. So he can like do some cornrows or like, something.
Well, it looks like his
But
hairline's receding, so he should just shave it.
yeah, he would be 1,000 times more handsome if he went bald. Now,
And
the way
have
that
better
he's
posture.
standing, yes, his posture, the way
Stick
he's
that chest out.
standing, and this man is wearing a turtleneck with two chains tucked into some whitewashed ripped jeans with this black buckle that has whoever, some white person's expensive belt making, whatever. I haven't even seen his shoes, but he looks a mess. Now, beyond all of that, the chakras, this and that, what he's saying about her in a law school is like what I said. Like, it's just, you're in law school, leave it at that. But you just said you could be studying or you should be studying. That to me, I just felt like every dude should have popped. And for a woman like her, who's pursuing higher education, it would just be like, in my mind, I'm gonna basically, me as a woman, I'm looking at what you're attracted to. Um, how were the women, that you dated in the past to an extent, um, for me to know and understand whether or not I'm I'm your type, essentially. So a dude that's willing to put up with me, knowing that I just told y'all I'm in law school, but I'm on the show. I just this, I just that, because that would have been it. I just would have been done because I know that she's not a serious female. And he's also now telling her that, why are you here? All of these dudes would be chasing after you. You're in law school. You're a beautiful girl. You shouldn't
Do
have to be here.
dudes chase after women because they're in law school?
I you know I think some do, and
Because
not
see,
just because they're in law school. I'm
I
just
honestly, I
I know that y'all don't care about the whole career thing with women, if that's what you're getting at.
well, no, I care. I mean, I don't know that I've ever. I think there are professions I would not date a woman for. Like, if you're a stripper or something like that, that's probably not going to happen. Um,
Right, right.
but I can't think of anybody that I would
That's
like
true, Jewel.
chase because they're a lawyer or a doctor.
Yeah,
I mean, I've dated both.
yeah, and like what
Matter of
I will
fact,
say, just to clarify to clarify what I'm saying, so I want to make sure that I'm not misunderstood or confusing you guys. It's not it's not a matter of, a guy chasing her because she's in law school, because
well,
I do know.
this guy said that. This guy. I'm actually wondering why he said that.
Yeah,
Uh, why? I mean, here's the deal. I would almost not date someone who is a doctor or lawyer because I know they're going to be gone a lot.
right. They're never going to be at home, never going to have
Yeah.
time, especially,
Yeah.
and they have
So
to spend years in their career before they even get tenure to a point to where they can make their own schedules
exactly.
and things like that. But I just feel like some guys just like, um intelligent women, and not to say that
Oh,
you going
absolutely.
to law school or you going to medical school just automatically makes you intelligent, but I think that a lot of men, they just like a woman who has it together, in a
Oh,
sense.
look at Woody. Really?
That dress is very revealing. She should have dress has a run or
A
an
nun.
Amish country. Oh, a
A
nun
nun or an
or
Amish country
Amish
woman.
country. Yeah, Woody, it's fine if you disagree.
Woody,
That's what we're here
Woody,
for. I
Woody,
just I just
Woody would have her wearing a burqa.
Yeah, no, I see. Like I said, I'm very modest, and even like how Arlette with that dress, she's not even showing cleavage like that. I would probably have mine up a little bit higher, but I'm not about to be out here looking like a nun or a Amish or a Muslim, anything.
Her Laura
Um,
Ingalls.
but it's just, I think that, guys, they like what they like. I mean, you could be working at a fast food restaurant in a drive-through, and a dude he'll pull up on you, and he could be like, super wealthy, super successful, this, that, and the third. That's very much so possible. But I think that some guys do like intelligent women. Now, of course, like in the manosphere, red pill space, they talk about we don't care about your college degree, and I do believe a lot of men they don't. But at the same time, I do believe that there are men out there that would like to have a woman that had a lick
Well,
of
no,
sense.
it's a requirement for me. I have dated women who I just like eventually just kind of drifted away from because they were just duds. You got to have something to talk about. I
Right.
know she is maybe fairly revealing, but I have to say, I don't know what it is. Like the dress seems to fit her form. Yeah, it's revealing, but I enjoy looking at it so much. I'm not sure. I can't find any fault with how she's dressed. It
Yeah,
might be revealing, but it is fitting her the way it should fit.
I just feel like the way that she's wearing it, uh, she's not doing the most. Like she's not doing too much. I don't see like and maybe I need to see the dress again, like whenever she walks again.
Right.
But it's not like so far gone to where it's like super sexy, super inappropriate. You couldn't wear it out for a night on the town. Of course, you're not wearing
Yeah,
this to
that's
work or
exactly what this
church.
dress looks like.
You're not wearing it to your grandmother's house or even your parents' house. You know what I mean? But she doesn't look. She doesn't give off horror vibes to me, if that makes sense.
No, the only complaint I have about her is that tattoo, but at least it's in a place that it could be covered. I would actually, I might have to make my tattoo exception for her.
Well, Woody says, by the way, chakras start or end from the bottom of the butthole and end or start from the head. What is this? Let me pick up my phone. Manomo or Rashida would probably know most about that. And then Trope says he's about to diss her zodiac. So I guess let's see if he's about to bring up her zodiac.
Saying when I hit one of those 7 chakras, she looked at me like, "Ooh, tasty." but she also looked like intimidation,
God, Stanley.
intimidation. So respectfully, I kept the balloon, just to see how far it would go, honestly. But I think that I hope you graduate from law school and you go on to be something great for sure. But your decision
Thank
making,
you.
baby, you got
All right.
your decision making got to tighten up.
Okay, so why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I will say I agree with the decision making. Honestly, truly, it was really, really hard. I just picked somebody like,
No, it wasn't
yeah,
hard.
it's really
Don't
hard.
lie.
There's nothing. I
See
actually
what I'm
like the
saying?
7 chakra
Stanley,
style.
I don't know why these women do that.
You got to make better.
I don't know why they lie because I'm extremely direct and forward. So everybody's different, but I'm not about to say, well, I'm not, you're really nice, you're really handsome. No, your hair, sir, this style, I don't have a problem with long hair, but whatever this is doing, it's not going to work. Your outfit, I'm not feeling it. And you mentioned something about chakras. I don't even know what that is. It's like you're trying to be some
Well,
super
it's
intelligent something. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just not interested. Let's move on.
it's like a Hindu Eastern. It's an Eastern thing. They're like centers on your body that kind of like if you're sick, you can go and like put heat, or a lot of times what they'll do is they'll put like heated stones on them. I think I've seen that on TV somewhere. It's an Eastern thing, on the order of crystals.
The choices in life,
But handsome.
Okay. And who's the last one who ended up popping over here? Okay, why was your balloon
I
up?
don't know.
Let's
I'm
check
okay
the
with that
see,
dress.
I like the fact that she has
She's
goals and
just a
stuff like that.
little
So
chubby,
yeah, I wanted to just hear
but
her out.
I'm okay
Is she
with
someone
that
that's your
too.
type?
She's attractive.
Okay. Okay, cool. Why'd we end up popping his?
I think just off of the paint, the spray for the hair.
The what?
That's the only reason. Otherwise, he looks like a very
He's got
handsome.
spray on hair? Wait.
Do you have anything to say?
The only reason paint the
He's talking about the fibers.
the paint, the spray for the hair.
Stanley, you have a
Oh,
lot of hair, so
That's the only
you
reason.
don't have to experience this. But it looks like he just came from the barber.
right.
He's lined up. It's really nice and crispy. At the end of their cut session, they'll spray these fibers to fill
Oh,
it in.
oh,
But
really?
if you're like if you're from far away, you can't really tell. But like up
Well,
close,
what
that's how
happens
she
when
is.
you
She gets
wash
me.
your hair?
Oh, it washes out. You just add the fibers. I'll find a video. Let's see, Barbara. I'll find a really
I
short
had,
one.
I think I've seen that on TV. Yeah, you might, I mean, you might as well just go ahead and, shave it if you're going to do all that. I don't know. I'm the sort of person, kind of like truth in advertising. You know, if I meet you, I told a story about this one girl I dated, and I'm so dumb I didn't even realize she was wearing a hairpiece until we got home, and off
That
comes
is.
the hairpiece, and I'm like, ah.
Let's see how far in we are here. I'm gonna show you something really short so you can see what the fibers are. Oh gosh.
You gotta stop shaming that poor man. I'm not shaming him. That's Portia.
Yeah, it's me tonight, guys. Let's see.
See, I never, to be honest, I never would have even noticed. Oh,
Okay, so
oh,
look at this.
Not spraying too much. It's not spray.
oh, wow.
Yeah. It's not even done yet. Okay. Let me just put it down because this is not working. So he's spraying it in, and
Wow, how did
then
you notice?
after like my godson, taking my godson to the barber, my brother, my cousins, and I went to barber school I did a year of barber school when I was in college. So I was
Really?
braiding and yeah, I was braiding and cutting hair. The college hustle. So like this right here, you can
Like in the
clearly tell he
dorms?
has fibers. Yes, like the dorms,
Interesting.
and then like the halls, like where we have
Yeah,
a
you're a hustler.
cafe. Yeah. And here's another one of her spraying, or excuse me, this guy, he's spraying fibers. But like once it all dries up, it looks, it looks like real hair. And so she's
Man,
talking about his fibers.
she's got an eagle eye.
But you know what? She got a lot of nerve, if you ask me, because
If that's
um
not her hair.
right. So it's like, what's the difference? And so you see here, like I love a ball fade. Um, but like he could have just left this alone. He didn't even need, any fibers. He's good, but um a lot of times the barbers do it without you asking,
Oh,
you know.
really?
But yeah,
I have
fibers.
been to barbers for years. I have never seen this.
Yep.
Like, obviously, I don't go to the barbershop a lot anymore, but, you know, I occasionally my son and I will go.
Hmm. Look, trope says off comes the wig. Because
Yeah,
the more the camera's getting closer on her, I'm
mhm.
looking at that part, and I'm trying to determine, because I had to make my screen full screen. I'm trying to determine if
Yeah, I wish
that's
I could
laid.
see. I wish I could see the other side, like the her left side.
Otherwise,
Hmm.
you look like a very nice gentleman.
Do you have anything? Do you have anything to say?
Hey, this is a barber thing. It's a New York thing. It's Atlanta thing. So when you
It's
become
not really a bad thing. I'm sorry.
no, it's not a bad
Yeah.
thing. I'm just saying it's a new. I'll let you speak about it, but it's a New York thing. It's an Atlanta thing. So you pay a
And the
couple
dude
extra
standing
dollars and
next
you
to him
get
is
one
a
of these.
barber.
So yeah, so this is something that's actually respected. But again, that's what it is. That's what it is.
I will say the lineup is all really nice. It was really, really tough decision.
Okay. Thank you. All right, we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So, what are you looking for? What are you here for?
Okay, like what are they looking for? Like in a
Okay.
woman?
All right.
Why, what brought
Stanley,
you to
she's
the
gonna be a
show
bad attorney.
specifically?
Okay.
Why
That's
do
your
you say
question.
that? The
Question one more
hair?
time.
Why are you on the show?
What are
you
you
looking for in
looking
a woman?
for? Why are you here? Why are you on the show? Everybody knows why they're on the
I'm
show,
looking for a
Stanley.
divine feminine woman. I'm looking for someone
They know why
who's
they're there,
beautiful
Stanley.
and
I
intelligent.
mean,
You know, despite the
Well,
fact that you're an executive
I
woman,
mean,
it's pretty
some
attractive.
people might not
So
actually be
yeah.
looking for wives. They might just be looking for,
Over
you
here,
know, a
answer to her
relationship.
question.
One more
Yeah, they
time,
looking for
please.
something. It's
What
called
brings you
Pop
to
the
the show?
Balloon.
What are you
Looking for
looking
love.
Yeah, well,
Love brings me to the show, and a woman I am looking for a wife, someone that can communicate, somebody that's goal oriented, family oriented, has a strong belief in a higher power, no matter what that may be. Um, that- no doubt.
All right. Over here, answer to your question.
Well, I've been empty for about a whole year, so I'm looking for love. I'm
been
ready.
empty.
Just gotta have some sense of humor, like warmth, and I'm traditional guy, so
One of them's got to
like
be a
to
short
date up.
woman, a woman shorter than
Like
me.
start off like go somewhere fun, then dinner or some romantic and stuff. I'm from LA, so it's a lot of stuff out there. Black owned places. It's black Beverly Hills, and so it's in Windsor Hills, and they got what's that
Baldwin Hills.
don't worry about it. We'll get to that later. Leimert Park. There's some nice areas and stuff. So what I'm looking for a woman though is just some warmth, some truth, some honesty, and some love and stuff.
Speaking of which, were you here, Portia? I did a story about a historically black LA neighborhood, a black middle class neighborhood that got burned. But the New York Times did a whole story on it, and it actually reminded me of the neighborhood where I grew up.
Wow.
So when he talked about the Black Beverly Hills, I don't know that they called it the Black Beverly Hills, but it was one of these places that it's so famous, a black community, because Baldwin Hills is the only other one I know of. But anyway, he brought up Black Beverly Hills, and it reminded me.
Stuff because I love black queens, so yes.
All right. Okay, it is time to pop a balloon. Just one, whenever you're ready. Uh-oh.
She doesn't want me to pop one.
All right, so Fendi, why was your balloon unpopped?
I feel like she has a bright future. She's obviously gorgeous. I think we could have had fun together.
Okay.
No doubt. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
All right, why did we end up popping his?
It was honestly really hard. I seen him on a previous
Why?
episode, and I really liked how he carried himself and how he responded to the other women. It's really hard decision.
Tattoos.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, the tattoos on his neck
Very handsome though.
and his face.
I mean, she
Okay,
can't,
so
as
you
a
guys want to
lawyer,
go ahead
be
and ask them
seeing.
your last question.
She
Right.
probably needs a more professional looking guy.
So as a husband,
Yeah, exactly.
what do you offer, or what can you bring to the table?
Oh God. Oh God. This is done. Ugh.
Sir.
So as a husband, what I bring to the table, like I'm traditional, like I said, so I'm gonna provide, of course.
Stanley, is
I'm not
that
gonna say my
dress?
zodiac sign. I ain't gonna get killed for that.
Is she okay? I know it's mesh,
Mhm.
but does that mesh go down further, or is it like a not a tutu, but like a bodysuit that just covers her butt?
No, I think it goes down to her knees, or maybe
Oh,
just
okay.
above the knee.
Okay, because I was looking and I was like, is this like a bodysuit? Because if it's like one of those
I thought you were going to ask
bodysuit,
if she was wearing a slip.
no, because I
See,
was
you see it
looking.
now?
I guess a little bit
It
above the
goes
knee.
down to the sheer part goes down to her ankles.
Yeah, that part, but then like the darker part. See, because whenever she walked back, the camera was on her butt for a second, and I thought that it stopped there. So if it did stop there, then I would say yes, that's too much, but I guess it doesn't.
Oops.
like right here, because you can see that you can see the black, like the tutu, and you can see like a piece of her cheek.
Yeah, interesting. I like her even better.
But then you see right here, you see how her legs are, how you can see her legs
Hmm.
through the slit, and you don't see anything on it. So I think that it stops up there, like where you can see the butt cheek. So I think that's why they're saying it's too revealing. I didn't catch that until just now.
Yeah, I didn't. I guess the lighting didn't allow for it, but yeah, that's a little too racy. I can see why, but
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
now as if
Oh, tropes like a swimsuit. Yeah, there you go. Like it's like a swimsuit, like a one-piece swimsuit. And you can see her cheeks, and then the rest of her legs are out, and the only thing covering it is the sheer.
well, I'll put it to you this way: if I met her at the club, I would be okay with it. But if we
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
together,
So
if I got together with her, I wouldn't be okay with it.
yeah.
Yes, double standards.
Uh
I know.
She doesn't want me to call.
oh. All right. So Fendi, why was your balloon unpopped?
I feel like she has a bright future. She's obviously gorgeous. I think we could have had fun together.
Okay.
No doubt. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
All right. Why did we end up popping his?
It was honestly really hard. I seen him on a previous episode, and I really liked how
Ooh,
he carried
did I go
himself
back that
and
far?
how
I
he
didn't even
responded to the
realize.
other women. It's really hard.
Okay. We've got two guys left. Go ahead and ask them your last question.
So, as a husband, what do you offer, or what can you bring to the table?
Let's go there and come back.
Yes,
sir.
So as a husband, what I bring to the table, like I'm traditional, like I said. So I'm gonna provide, of course.
She just went
I'm not gonna
straight
say
for the
my layers, so
jugular.
I ain't gonna get killed for that.
So ask my husband.
But yeah, as a husband, this protector, provider, and everything, and that make sure that you're taken care of, everything taken care of. Do you have any kids?
I have one.
Oh,
She's 4.
oh, she's 4. Okay, okay, nice. Damn, congratulations. Anybody that have
Thank you.
kids, especially women, it's tough on them. So
See,
I
I just don't
stand
understand
on
why they
business for
don't
that. Thank you
do that
for
at
that.
the
But
very,
as a husband,
very beginning.
like just be a protector. I'm very traditional and stuff. So
Okay.
yes.
Do mothers often dress like that?
All right. Let's hear from you over here.
My mom doesn't.
As a husband, oof, that's a deep
She'll
one.
put on something nice for my dad, but
I would say protecting and
you
providing,
know.
of course, as a man. Protecting and providing is most definitely essential. Passion, bringing passion to the relationship, guidance. That's most definitely what I provide off the flip. Anything else would kind of be, the vibe, whatever's necessary, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Guys,
this
any
guy.
questions for her? You ready? If you're ready, go ahead.
I would say with you being a lawsuit, now what does that look like? What does your schedule look like?
I'm pretty busy, a lot of studying, but I'm halfway through, so I have a year and a half
Did he
left.
say with you being a
Um,
lawsuit?
I'm pretty busy, but people make time for what they want to make
Uh,
time for. So
Where you located?
I'm in LA, but halfway through, so I have a year and a half left.
Okay.
Um, I'm pretty
You got to
busy,
go back
but
a little bit
people
more.
make
With you being a lawsuit, now what does that look like? What does your schedule look like?
Oh God.
he did
I'm
say
pretty
lawsuit.
busy, a lot of
Guess he
studying,
meant law school.
but I'm halfway through, so I have a year and a half left.
Okay.
Um, I'm pretty busy, but people make time for what they want to make time for. So
Where you located?
I'm in LA.
You in LA?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
I'm in Atlanta right now.
Okay.
Would that be an issue?
No. I'm currently in LA, but when I graduate, I plan on relocating. Don't know where yet, but yeah.
Okay. What's the situation look like with the child's father, if you don't mind me asking?
We have a very healthy co-parenting relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we communicate well. He knows I'm here, and he wished me well. So yeah.
Okay. All right. I got 2 girls.
I don't know.
How you feel
I
about
still like her.
How old are they?
that? 8 and 5.
That's nice, actually. My daughter's 4.
Okay.
She is the sunshine of my life. So somebody for her to play with would be pretty cool. And I have a niece that's in Atlanta as well.
Okay. You can make time.
And
I can make time.
I think
All
she's
right.
feeling
Okay.
him.
That's
Okay.
it.
Any questions over
Actually, they
here?
kind of look good together.
Yeah, okay.
They
Just
do.
simple questions, like what's your favorite food?
Um, I
Tacos.
really like sushi.
Okay.
I like chili. My chili only though.
Oh,
Mainly.
Tacos.
okay. So sometimes I cook. You don't cook or something like you like home food,
Absolutely not.
home cooks. Okay. What's your like favorite like movies like genre? I'm just trying to get to know you a little
Ooh, I'm sorry.
I
bit.
like psychological thrillers.
Name what was that? What kind of
Like
movie?
suspenseful movies make you think a little bit. You gotta try to figure out what's gonna happen next. Keep
Oh,
you intrigued.
you like Den of Thieves and stuff like that. Like
Not familiar with that, but like
like that's like heist.
What does
okay,
that
yeah, I
mean?
like Money Heist. Have you seen that?
Oh
That was
yeah,
pretty
okay,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, I have to pause this and query Jewel. Jewel, what does that mean? I hope she knows we're going back to constitutional law. You got to be kidding, right?
Oh, I thought you were
Apparently,
talking about Den of
apparently
Thieves.
you do. Apparently, no, Jewel. Apparently, you don't know what constitutional law is. Are you? Do you mean Trump is going to insist on constitutional law? I'm going to just ask you that question and wait for the answer. Statutes. Okay, ma'am, your president just signed an executive order that's basically not constitutional. So I think you might want to reconsider that statement.
Yeah, not, I don't got no questions after that. I just trying to get to know everybody.
Apparently, we're going back to a constitution with no
All
14th
right, it
Amendment.
is time to pop one
Hey,
balloon.
Bob.
No more questions.
No more questions.
Okay, so are they gonna pick someone or?
All right, so Demetrius, why was your balloon unpopped?
We was gelling. So
Jewel, the natural birth citizen, the birth citizenship uh, executive order that Trump signed. It's literally um, um, contrary to the 14th Amendment. 18 states have already filed a lawsuit on that executive order. That's what I mean by anti constitutional.
Stanley,
I
can you
mean,
hear?
I didn't see no
Uh,
flaws.
is
Anything?
it
She
too
from LA?
loud
I'm from
in
LA.
the background?
Oh
Can you
no,
hear
the
all
beat.
the
Yeah, I can
beeping?
hear the beat, but it's not bothering me.
Okay, sorry. Okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
it doesn't bother me. If I didn't know why, I would be concerned.
LA.
Okay, okay. Thank you,
I didn't see
Stanley.
nothing. So I
Okay.
was just,
All right, why'd you end up popping his?
Honestly, just because how he was
Corporation
looking
of the
at me.
United States is no longer.
okay. Hey, no problem with that. Go with your heart. Shoot. Hey, black love. Shoot.
No, Jewel. Anchor babies is a colloquialism. The 14th Amendment allows for birthright citizenship. Look it up. I know why he wants to
Let's head on back
contradict
up
it.
this way then. A heavy stand
Uh,
here.
I know why Trump wants to end birthright citizenship, but an executive order is not the way to go about it. You literally have to amend the Constitution. And apparently he's too lazy or it's not going to happen quick enough. And he thinks an executive order, basically, he's going to test. Basically, the only reason he's doing the executive order is to get it through the court system to a Supreme Court that might let him do it. But it is against the Constitution. 14th
Yeah,
Amendment. Literally,
Oh,
the first two lines of the 14th Amendment should explain it to you.
Come on up here with us. All right. Any final question between the two of you? Just one. You have one. If
does
not, don't
his
worry about it.
sweater have
I'm
shoestrings?
gonna let her go first. I
His
want to hear what she
sweater?
got to say.
Do you have a relationship with God?
You mean the
I do.
Gucci?
What is that
Yeah, it
relationship
has
like?
shoestrings.
I
It's
didn't
in a
know.
relationship. I most definitely grew up Christian household.
You
I've
see,
ventured
still
off, and learned
Are those
different
sneakers?
perspectives of God. So I most
on
definitely
his
respect
on
the
his
many
Gucci
relations that you have.
sweater, it has
Yeah.
shoestrings and they're dangling like it's like a real
Above
shoe.
yourself. Are you okay?
She's beautiful.
Interesting.
She's like she's
Interesting
honestly
fashion
tight.
choice.
Like so, I don't really have too many
What's
questions,
up,
but we have a
badass?
lot to talk about.
Oh,
I'm
all right. Well, then let me ask my final question. Is it a yes for you for her?
gonna say yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match. I'll
They
take the
they
mic.
they seem like a
All
very
right, you guys can go
nice
on off. Make some noise for them,
Ooh, holding
very
hands
nice
y'all.
match
already.
already. That seems like a really good match. I like
All
them,
right,
and she
let's
can
go ahead
take
and
him
bring out our
places.
next single lady.
She can
He
take him
can.
places?
Yeah. Oh, Stanley, I'm sorry. I hate to sound that way, but if I can't if I can't take you
He-
nowhere, we
he's
can't do this.
presentable.
Yes, like for all of the high profile thing, like whatever it is, if I can't take you to a ball, if I can't take you to a gala, whatever it is that's going on, if I can't take you, and that's like as soon as the women walk out and they see these guys, I'm looking at who can I. First of all, can I bring you home? And can I,
Portia,
Jesus,
you're
or can I take you out?
in that department, you're a lightweight.
No, I'm
Have
not.
you heard me talk about tattoos and weaves?
Oh yeah, I have. I hear you
I'll put
talk
it to
about
you,
it.
Portia, I'll put it to you this way. Like after high school, like I went to college, and after college, the first woman my parents ever met was my wife. They
Yeah.
never, I've never bothered to, even when I lived in Savannah, I never took my dates to meet my mother because because my mother would never approve any of them. I just didn't even bother. after after high school, there's like not one girl in high school that I dated that she didn't have a comment about. So I just said, you know what? I'm not going to put these poor women through that.
It's like being like real
What's your name?
particular with that.
Talia.
Uh,
Talia, how old are you?
Ooh,
28.
And
this
what do you
is
do?
interesting.
I'm a braider and loctician, and I
No
also
way.
have a hat business.
Okay. And what do you like to
What's
do for
up,
fun?
Virgo?
I go to the gym a lot.
Hey,
I like to go
Stanley.
outdoors and get
Hey,
the weather.
Portia.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's fine,
hey
Talia.
Virgo,
All
I'm gonna
right. What
mute
do you
up.
look for in a man?
Sorry, guys.
A
I'm gonna
hustler,
mute.
because I'm a hustler.
Wait, I think you have an echo,
Um,
Virgo.
Open-minded,
I
because
don't
I like
even
to
know
do
why.
life.
Okay, hold on. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Jewel, it's actually the opposite of player. I was just afraid of my mom and of my mother and what she would say. she, you always, you always had to be just a little bit afraid of what my mother might say.
Random stuff sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Passionate about whatever it is that you love.
Okay. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Um, Deal breakers. I
Looks
would
like a
just say,
waterfall
like,
on
if you're
her head.
closed-minded, if you're not understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say that right now.
Okay, no problem. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay, your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Demetrius, 37. I popped because you said hustler. I'm a blue collar worker. I work for the city, and I'm a
Yeah.
commercial driver. But when I hear hustler, that's like, I don't know. Where I come from, you say hustler, you put your life on the line. So, and I left that alone back in like 2004. So yeah, I like my benefits. You know what I'm saying? I like my, my free benefits, my
Virgo.
visual.
I feel it.
I mean, I make do what it do, but in the right way. When I hear hustler, I don't know.
Come
It's
on,
just too
bro.
tricky.
You
But
get
God
mine.
bless you. You look
You're
good. You
overthinking
know what
it,
I'm saying?
kid.
Stand on business,
Appreciate it.
toes nice, everything.
Thank you.
Hey, all that.
When I say hustler, I don't mean like in the streets. Like,
Wait,
please be
go back to
legit.
her
Yes,
I
feet.
don't
ma'am.
want no trouble.
Oh,
Were
okay.
those feet or
Yeah.
paws?
Okay.
Okay. No,
Yes, ma'am.
when I say hustler, I don't mean like in the streets.
Thing.
Thank
But God bless
Wait,
you. You look good. You know what I'm saying? Stand on business,
Appreciate it.
toes nice, everything.
Thank you.
Hey, all that.
When I say hustler, I don't mean
Okay. Let's see, can I get rid of the. What's wrong with her feet? Do y'all see anything wrong with her feet?
Them toes are crying, Stanley. They're
Yeah,
crying.
that's why I'm asking. Are those paws?
They're crying, and that heel is not. I don't know.
Yeah, she's strapped in wrong to that shoe.
Yeah.
It's funny. Speaking of that, I am just not into that strappy sandal thing.
You know what, Stanley? I like a strappy sandal, but I do not like the one strap because I do not like to feel uncomfortable. And those one straps are so uncomfortable that
The-
even if
You mean the
your
one
feet
on the
looks
ankles?
good in it, it's just so uncomfortable. I don't like that one strap. I
I'm
kind
not.
of like, you see that strappy sandal that other girl is wearing? Is that
Yeah,
Arnett?
yeah. Arlette.
Okay. I like that.
Okay.
I need support for my toes. And a lower heel. I can't wear those little thin heels anymore.
Well, let's see how long she can handle the pain. San Jose said, "Welcome to the panel, Virgo. Welcome to the panel."
Hey, San Jose.
Sorry guys. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna stay up on the panel, but I'll be back in like 15-20 minutes or so. And
Okay.
Okay,
hopefully
Portia.
this is still going because I had something that I was saying or wanted to say. But I do like Arlette shoes better than this girl's. It's like she's what
Right?
do they call it? Pigeon toe.
Well, what do you think about all the straps?
I like a good strap,
Really?
but I don't like those.
What do they do for you?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's just fashion, I
Oh,
guess,
They're
okay.
design.
sexy. They're sexy, Stanley. They're sexy.
They are?
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, when we want to get between the sheets, it's going to take her about 20 minutes to undo all those straps.
Not if you're talented.
Well, maybe she'll just leave them on.
That's what my husband
like
says about
in the
buying all that
streets. Like, please
lingerie
be legit.
crap. He's like, why spend all that money? It's just going to come off anyway.
I don't know. There's something about allure.
Well, that's true. That's how I
But
feel.
I do wonder though, after you've been married a while, I think he's probably right. You don't need all that once you're married.
Legit.
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
want no trouble.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type? You handsome, but I do like somebody a little bit taller than me.
Okay. So we
Yeah.
did each other a favor. You're looking out.
You can call it that. Okay. Let's go over here. Name an age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Darion. I'm 31. I popped my balloon because she said she liked taller man, and I know I'm not in that taller category, so I just popped it, made it easier for
How
us
tall
both.
are you?
I'm 5'8".
Okay. I'm 5'6.5".
Okay, so you definitely shorter than me.
Yeah.
What that mean? That mean bring my balloon back?
No.
Hey, leave it there. Leave it there.
Not quite. Okay. So you said not quite. So what about him? It doesn't really make him your type. You're handsome, but
you.
I'm just not like drawn,
Gotcha.
I guess. So
Gotcha.
no big deal. Okay. All right. Thank you. to
I
get
kind of
another
like her
pop back
face.
over here. Name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Sydney, 37.
Mhm.
Just popped it off for the age. Just all this the age thing.
Yeah.
So other than that, everything else she seems really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it.
So is he someone that's your type?
You're handsome.
Thank you.
I actually have those pants.
You do?
Yeah, and they didn't fit me, so
Oh,
they're
they
just
didn't
sitting
fit?
in my closet. But
So you understand style.
yeah.
Actually, that's a good thing. True hustler. I
I
respect
like
it.
that. I like that.
Like that.
Nice
Yeah.
pants.
Okay. Thank you.
And she didn't have to say
All
all
right. So we do have 4 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these guys a question.
What are you guys passionate about?
Okay.
I'm
Name and
passionate
age, and what are you
about
passionate about?
women
Number
not
40.
having tattoos on both
Passionate
legs.
about things that make me happy. That's what my day consists of. Just stuff I like to do. I ain't really on nobody's schedule, nobody's time like that. So I got a lot of different things that I do. I just kind of bounce around, kind of like how my mood changes. But everything I do, I'm passionate about. I could do it all day long.
Okay.
Like, so yeah.
Name and age, and what are you passionate about?
My name is Fendi. I'm 34. I'm passionate about my music.
What is luau
That's what I do.
feet?
That's my life. Passionate about my family and my children. I die for them. That's who I do it for. You understand?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Name and age, and what are you passionate about?
My name is Mac. I'm 39. I'm passionate about my kids, my business, and finding love. You know, I think that those three things is what make a person whole.
Name and age, and what are you passionate about?
Timothy, 38. I'm passionate about just life in general. I'm passionate about just opportunity and continuously growing as a person. That's what I'm really passionate about. And I'm also passionate about finding love one day.
Feel that.
All right.
Why is he wearing a hat?
Let's head
Chokos?
back. And what are you passionate about?
Good question. I'm passionate about things that create revenue. I'm a mom. I have a 4-year-old. I love him, and he's great. So I'm passionate about him, getting him all the way together, and then doing everything I need to do to make sure I'm all the way together for him.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to now hand you a pick. I'll have you hold on to that. And I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon. Uh-oh. All right. So, Timothy, why was your balloon unpopped for her?
She's very pretty. I wanted to hear out more. You look great. Like,
Appreciate
you
it.
dress well, obviously.
you.
Yeah. And just wanted to learn more and see where I can pick your brain out a little bit. So
Okay. All right. Why did we end up popping his balloon?
Not really attracted. Not too big of a fan on the style. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. We have 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
How do you guys feel about 50-50?
50-50. Okay. Let's go here. How do you feel about 50-50?
Yeah, I'm open for it. I feel like if we both get into the bag, it's not really a 50-50 thing. It's kind of just like we just moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say, hey, yo, babe, let's do this, let's do that, you should probably have it already set up. If I'm saying, oh, yo, babe, let's do this, let's do that, I'm gonna have it already set up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like we just moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we just, it ain't like you want to do something, you gotta call me. Yo, babe, can you take care of this, take care of that? Like, I'm not dealing with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, we just moving and grooving. Let's keep it going. Yeah.
How do you feel about 50-50?
I agree with 50-50, slightly. But obviously if I got it, I'm gonna do my best to cover all costs and take care of the situation and handle the business.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as I got it. It's on.
Okay.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Over here, how do you feel about 50-50?
As a man, I would never agree with 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that as a man, you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to carry that load, but I do understand the conflicts of relationships. And sometimes a man might fall short and a woman might have to pull 70% of the load and a man might have to pull 30%. or like sometimes a man might have to pull 100% and 10% or vice versa. So I think in relationships, you know what I'm saying, we should all be mindful of 50-50 is unrealistic. That's some bullshit. That's some unrealistic American bullshit. So at the end of the day, you know, a relationship is based on working it out. So like I can't go 50-50 with you, but I can go with you though.
Heard you. All right, time to pop another balloon. Just one whenever you're ready. I'm gonna have a peek. Okay. So, Vernon, why was your balloon unpopped for her?
I was just listening to what she had to say. She seems interesting. She's pretty, and I'm just open to whatever, I'm just listening and seeing what's up.
All right.
Yep.
Why do we end up popping his?
I'm not attracted. Um, you put it together nicely and everything. That's it.
All right.
Mhm.
So we've got two guys left. Go ahead and ask the two guys another question.
What does dating with intention look like for you?
Okay. Dating with intention. What does that look like for you?
I guess it looks like me letting you know that I'm interested, intrigued, that I care, that I want to proceed, that I like you.
How would you do that?
How would I do that? Affection is super big to me. Everybody don't get that. That's not um it's more of a privilege, you understand? Besides that, acts of care, I'm gonna let it be known, like hands down. This is what we doing, you know. I don't play about it. Don't play with me. You understand?
Heard you.
Yeah. It's like though, you know. Yeah.
Dating with intention. What does that look like for you?
All right, dating for attention for me is marriage. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like Arlette and BM. You know what I'm saying? So if you trying to build something that's cultivating, you know what I'm saying, something that's for the kids, something that's for the family, then that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dating just for the screw around or all that. I'm 39 years old, so now I'm looking for the long term. So if you're not dating for marriage, then you're just wasting time. You know, and that's just my
Yep.
take on that.
Okay, I'll hand you. Okay, let me hand you another pick. 1 second. There you go. Okay, so we've heard from the two gentlemen. Guys, do you guys have any questions for her? Okay, he got one down here. Let's go over here.
Come on.
So you have kids?
I have a 4-year-old.
Okay, what's your relationship like with the father?
It's decent.
Okay, so cool. Your baby daddy all good and everything. So what about your career goals? Like your career, what are you doing for work right now?
So I'm a braider and loctician. I have a hat business with my dad, and my next journey is becoming a fitness trainer.
So you don't have a 9 to 5?
The hat business is like my 9 to 5.
I'm saying, do you have like a real job where you get a W-2 from?
The hat business, strong wool, yes.
You get a W-2 from there?
I do. I'm a contractor, but yeah.
So do you get a W-2 though?
It's a 1099. That's what a contractor is.
That's what's up. Hey, I mean, that's what's up.
Okay. So now, is he someone that's your type?
Not quite.
Okay, why not?
Not a fan of the hair. You dress fine.
Why you didn't pop my balloon a long time ago then?
Can I hear you? Can I hear you out?
I would have tried. I mean, like I gave you a long time. Like
And then it's me, you know.
I'm just
so.
saying, a woman ain't got no job. I mean, you ain't really got no job. You talking about hustling? Your baby dad is still in your life. Like this sounds like a lot of drama for me, baby. I'm cool.
To each his own, my brother.
Let's go. All right.
Appreciate you.
Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think you're beautiful, super gorgeous. The body is all that. I feel like you did a little too much entertaining. Some, you know.
I don't think I have much control over that. But I feel you.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Fenty someone that's your type?
Not quite.
Okay, why not?
Not really a fan of the style. Seem like a handsome man, you got it going on, but not for me.
No doubt. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay, well, that is all the balloons popped, but we do thank you for coming on. Give it up for her, guys. Take this. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. How are you? What's your
great. How are you?
name?
My name is Brittany.
Brittany. Okay, how old are you?
I'm 27.
All right, and Brittany, what do you do?
Right now, I am a front office coordinator, and I am in school to become a sign language interpreter.
Ooh, all right. What do you do for fun?
I like to roller skate. I'm very active and
Roller
creative,
skate.
so I really like to do things. I like to make
Roller
things, go to
derby.
pottery classes, things like that.
All right.
Mhm.
And what do you look for in a man?
I look for stability. I look for consistency, and I look for someone who's really good with communicating.
Okay. And now, what are
In
some of your
sign
deal
language.
breakers?
Some deal breakers would be someone who is not consistent, someone who is not able to let me know what's going on in their mind, whether that's not able to message me that day for whatever reason. You're busy, that's fine, life happens, but just communicate that with me. That's all.
Okay. Big on
Mhm.
communication.
Yes, I'm really big on communication. Yes.
Okay. All right. So we haven't got any pop balloons. So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
Have you hold on to that.
you.
And let's go ahead and pop let's go with 3 balloons.
3 balloons.
3 balloons. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop those 3.
Okay, let me see. Oh, it's hard.
I know. Everyone always says that.
3 balloons. Okay.
Okay. And 2 more.
Is it 3?
And 1 more. Yes.
Well, she definitely has some girth.
All right. You can stay down here. Okay. Name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
Timothy 38. Balloon was unpopped. You got really good energy. Like really good energy. I really like that about you. You came out, like the outfit and everything, and you did. Yeah, you surprised me today. Absolutely.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that. Thank you.
seriously.
All right. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I popped your balloon only because it just seemed as if I may be too much. I do have a really big personality, and you seemed very calm. And sometimes, calm and energetic don't really go together.
Well, let me say this. I'm in a different setting. I wear
Mhm.
different hats. So if I'm in a setting like this, I gotta take it more seriously because you're dealing with more of my intimate side of my life. So I gotta take a step back and really observe everything. But outside this place, I am a completely different person. I
Her
can match your energy.
her arms aren't
Easy.
bad, San Jose.
Yeah.
I mean, believe it or not,
Thank you.
Let's go over
I
here. Your
might
name
be
and age, and
okay
why
with
was your
her,
balloon unpopped?
depending.
My name's Darion. I'm 31. I didn't pop my balloon because I wanted to hear what she had to say, and
She
her
could
energy was
tone up. She
definitely on
doesn't
point.
look like she roller skates a
Thank you.
lot,
Why
but
did we end up popping his?
I only popped yours because I do like to. I don't have any problems with my short kings or anything like that. But I am someone that is looking for someone a little bit taller. I do
that's
like to wear
short
heels. I'm not
kings.
very tall, but
Hey, that's
So
understandable.
yes.
All right. Thank you. And then you ended up popping 1 more. Name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
I'm 34. I'm Fendi. I think you're beautiful. You came out. You lit the room up. The smile was everything. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah.
Okay. Why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I popped your balloon just because you remind me of my past, and I'm now in a different elevated space, and you gave me the bad boy vibes, and I'm not necessarily looking for a bad boy. That's just off of first glance, that can't necessarily be who it is, but that was why.
Judging a book by its cover, I see.
I did judge a book by its cover. I'm sorry, I
One
did.
of them. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Either way, yeah.
Thank you.
He might have messed up. Shit.
Uh-oh. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Mac 39. I popped my balloon because I'd have met girls like you before.
Okay.
Tiffany, Sasha, Tasha. I mean, you crazy as a mother. Yeah,
Okay.
you crazy. So all we gonna be doing is fucking fight. So especially if you think he a bad boy, you show them no, like you need to. Yeah, we good. We
Okay.
ain't got nothing going. You know what I'm saying? But you look good.
Thank you. I
look
appreciate
good,
that.
and
Thank you.
motherfucker, I just know with
Hey,
you
yeah.
crazy the motherfucker.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
You know, yes and no. I would say it's off of first glance, right? We only have the first meeting. I'm not digging the whole look. Again, you kind of a little bit remind me of the bad boy type, right? You said you're 37. Is that it?
I'm 39.
39.
Grown,
Oh,
very
excuse me.
grown.
Okay, yes. So it was given a little
I was
bit,
wrong.
you know,
We gonna
yeah.
go to the
I
hood
don't
and
know.
everything.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm still young, right?
Nah, I know you. You crazy
So,
as
you
hell
know. But yeah,
Crazy.
Let's
Yeah, I
go
know.
back. All right. Oh, he ended up popping his balloon over here. Okay. Name an age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Running number 40. And I really just popped it because she said communication was a deal breaker. And like I said before, like I be in my own space, be in my own world. Like my texts may not come back as fast as they should. You know what I'm saying? I might miss a few extra calls. Like I just be in my own space. Like I'm just in a different space where I'm at. So if that's like a big thing, like somebody really gotta understand me and where I'm at
Why on
and
earth is he on a
how
dating
I
show?
operate for them to like be like, okay, he tripping, he not texting back fast enough or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
yes.
intricate, but
Yeah,
at the
no,
same
I
time, it's
understand.
just but that's all though.
No, I understand.
See
It's more the
someone.
underlying of, if you're busy, then hey, I'm busy right now. But I understand.
Right.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that.
Is he someone that's your type?
I would say no, just because again, I'm not a big flashy. You come off a little flashy, the chains and everything. You just like you're in the club stunting. And again, that's just, that's not me. That's not who I am in this part of my life.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. No, that's cool. I'm not really a club guy. You know
Blue
what I'm saying? I've been
shoes.
doing real estate and
Really?
Airbnbs and Turos, stuff like that. And my jewelry is just like that's just what I'm into. You know what I mean? It's my milestones. I didn't buy it all last night. It all came over time as I reach
Yes.
my goals. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's just stuff
Yeah.
I like to do. But I can get that, you know what I'm saying? I can get that a lot. People think I'm this and that and that and this until, you know what I'm saying?
First
really get
glance, right?
Yeah. But it's all good.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, we've got two guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question to see if, any of them are your type.
Yes. Do you have any children?
Okay, let's start with your name and age first.
My name is Sydney. I'm 37. I actually own a private dental practice in North Carolina. I do have, thank you. I do have a daughter, but I did want to learn a little bit more about you. So I will pop because of the flashy comment.
Yeah.
I was on this show prior.
Okay.
And I was not flashy. And women wanted to see a little bit more flash.
Okay.
So I'm starting
So
to
you
believe
decided to
that the selection
go all out.
process is kind of reflecting that a lot of women are not sure what they want. So I own a very professional, I have a strong background in business. And I think perception is kind of really warping a lot of people's mindsets.
Yes.
So this is just, as he said, it's just an
just you.
expression because if I decided to take you out tonight, I wanted to do something just a little bit more fun versus something so laid back. So I think that's one of the things that I want you and the audience to start thinking about when y'all making those type of decisions.
Okay.
But that's the reason why I pop.
Yes.
Okay.
I
But
appreciate that. And just
you're very
elaborate a little bit
bubbly.
more. No,
Very
yeah,
bubbly.
I'm a naturally
I
very
love
happy
that. I
person.
love
Yes,
that.
no, it's all good
Yeah.
vibes over here. But I just want to just elaborate. So you're saying about you say I seem a little bit more laid back. Is that referring to the fact that I didn't like the bigger chains? Is that what you're referring to?
No, just as far as you mentioned like just the way most of the appearance, I think that you kind of create
Okay, I'm back
based
now.
off of what you see, and I can
Okay.
get that. But there's a lot more to what's behind these
I
outfits,
felt
at
like
least for myself. I mean, I
some
own a
guy
broadside
up
company
here
that's not
sounded
fully
like tough
established yet.
guy.
Was that
It
probably the
sounded.
guy in that green striped shirt? He's in
Oh,
his own
okay.
space.
I was like, is that tough guy?
I bet it
I was
is.
like, it's like that's crazy because it just sounded like his voice to me. But that's just I was questioning.
You got tough guy on the mind.
No, it sounded like him, like his laugh, that crazy laugh, and the stuff that he was saying. It just sounded like tough guy. And I think I remember maybe on T's channel, and I could be wrong, that he was gonna go on Pop the Balloon.
Oh,
I wasn't
really?
sure.
Now I would definitely
Yeah.
tune into that.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure if if the video changed while I had to go, but
He's
it was
not
not
that
him.
far from Phoenix.
I was like, oh,
In
well, he
Charlotte, North
finally
Carolina,
actually
but
did it.
also in New York City. I have a car rental business. I've invested in a lounge in Charlotte, and I have a strong background in entertainment. But I think that when you ask questions or skip those questions and kind of just look at how we're
Yes.
appearing,
Yes.
I
Yes.
think you may miss a great opportunity. So I wanted to hear
No,
you
I
out.
appreciate that. Yes.
I
Thank
wanted
you.
to hear you out, but I do, I just wanted to let that. And then besides that, I think you're slightly just a little young for me.
What was your age again?
37.
Yes. Okay.
So just a little young as far
See,
as
what is
just
she wearing?
maturing and really trying to really understand how to really properly select a man. And that's why this is my
Ooh.
second visit on the show.
Hey,
So I
Stanley,
gave it
is
a
that a
second
promise
flow
ring?
to kind of see if they could catch on to it, but
On
you can't
her
really get this
finger?
messed.
Yeah.
I don't know what they look like.
What is it on her? It looks like it's on her ring finger.
Yeah, it does.
Virgo, you think that's a promise ring?
Huh?
I know that that's not a promise ring. I know that people really don't talk about promise rings like that all that much these days.
Was it
But
isn't there like a ring you wear for Jesus or something?
Oh,
yeah, so it's like you're promising your
the
virginity
virtue
until
ring.
your virginity until you get married and your dad hands you off.
Oh no, that's not
And
called the
like
virtue ring. It's called the purity ring.
Oh, purity
yeah,
ring.
but we
Mhm.
call it down here. We call it the promise ring.
They call it a chastity ring.
Well, I thought, oh my God, Stanley. I thought the
A
promise
promise
ring
ring.
is like the ring your boyfriend gets you before he can actually afford to get like the engagement ring.
Nah, like in the
Okay.
not that- I'll just say I'm speaking for Texas. Um, a promise ring, your dad gives you a promise ring. Like it's a whole ceremony at church and everything. Um, your dad
Oh,
gives you the
okay.
promise ring and you wear it up until you're supposed to wear it up until you get married. And like the girls get all dressed up and like, white attire and whatnot. But most
And the
girls wear
guys get a
thank you.
promise belt buckle.
Yes, definitely.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
because
you guys
I've
really
heard
do a
of
lot.
guys giving a girl a
It's so
promise
hard to
ring
open.
too. I've heard of guys giving a girl a promise ring.
Oh no, Virgo, yeah, that does happen too though.
I'm
Guys
just
do it
like,
too,
just
but
give me
like
the damn ring. I don't care if it's
like
$1,000 or $1,000,000. Just give me the damn ring and shut up.
guys will do it, to say, hey, this
I'm a
me.
promise to marry you someday
Yeah, I'm gonna marry you one day. I don't know when
if
though,
you
so
stop
stop
nagging.
asking. Yeah, just stop asking.
They see something in there. I understand that. Well, be careful what you catch.
Oh,
Off
no,
of that, be careful what you catch.
I think that's
But
something that you may want to look in. That's what something you may want to think about.
I'm surprised ain't nobody asked her about that ring on her
All
finger.
right. So, name and
Kind
age,
of
and why is your balloon
deviance.
still unpopped?
Oh, Demetrius, 37. It's unpopular because I didn't hear no flaws. And she do sign language. You studying to do sign language?
I am.
Yeah, and I'm I work for public works for the
I'm
city.
deaf.
I so we come across with the people. So I may need that one day, So
Oh my
actually it enhanced
Lord.
me. Actually, so I see
He's
no
trying
flaws.
hard.
To be honest. And
He wants to climb that mountain.
flaws at
Okay.
all.
Any questions between the two of you?
Okay. Again, same with the children. I have no children, so I'm trying to see. Do you have children?
Yeah, I got a 15-year-old son. Yes.
Okay. And how's your relationship with your mother?
Oh, we excellent. 15 years, we had to get it together. The co-parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, your mom. Yeah, grandma.
Oh, my mom?
Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm asking about your mother. How was your relationship with your mother?
Oh, she passed away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
she passed away. Yeah, it was rough. I'm gonna be honest. Like she was like on drugs, going in and out of jail and
Well,
stuff.
he could have just said she
It
passed
was a
away,
lot.
and that would have been the
My
end of
dad
it.
raised me. My dad raised me so much that like when we moved, like the homies on the block, sorry to get a little street, but they thought that was my uncle because they was like, oh, ain't no single father got these two boys. So so my dad raised me, to be honest. I don't got no resentment towards her. Though,
No. I understand. Thank you.
But
Yeah.
she passed away though.
And now, is he's someone that's your type?
Again, it's really. I was willing to give everybody a chance, right? Off of we only have a moment, so first glance.
Okay.
And so I just was interested to hear your story. You do seem like a nice guy. Again, I don't have children, so I really am looking for someone that. That's kind of my underlying thing at the end of the day. There are people out there. So
He babysitting himself though. He 15. What are you talking about? Yeah, high school.
I understand. Yeah,
I gotta save up for
that comes other things, you know, and just
Like what?
I
What other thing? Like what?
well, like what kind of dad are you to your child, and that's
Oh,
different
yeah.
perspectives, right? Because
Okay.
if I'm looking at you since you already have a child, then I'm going to see what is the groundwork that you've
Stanley,
already
you're
laid for
not
the child
feeling
you
it.
have now, and what is the
No,
possibilities
much
for
too much
our
talking.
child, you know. And I'm big on my child, even though it's mine, still getting to know his older brother or sister, things like that, having that community. I don't know your relationship with the mother,
You
and
know
I
what?
don't have that kind of drama
I
either.
Stanley, what do you
actually
think of it? What do you think of her in her outfit? And
less and less. I
now that looks
now
like her hair.
for a 27-year-old, I mean, if she were 37 or 47, yeah, you get what you get. But 27, she's a little, yeah, she could hit the gym. But
She's
I was a
27.
yeah,
Wow.
according to her. I'm basically saying I'm glad she's training to be a sign language interpreter. You don't have to talk to do that. Just it's just baby, just talk to me in sign language. I don't feel like hearing all that noise.
That was a
My
good
life,
one,
so
Stanley.
Oh no, it's no drama.
you know, I don't know if I signed
So,
up for that.
so kids are a deal breaker for you.
No,
is
I
what-
love children. Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm trying to find someone where I begin my
Okay.
family.
So for here, it's a no.
Yes,
Okay.
I want to begin my family.
So no, you have that right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
she gorgeous though. I ain't gonna
Thank
lie. She
you.
got the fall
Appreciate
colors
that.
on
Thank
and
you.
got the fall colors on and
No, yeah,
everything.
I appreciate all of you guys.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Come on, let's head on back. Okay, well, that is all the balloons popped, but we do thank you for coming on. Give it up for her, guys.
She's a roller skater.
Thank
She
you.
says she is.
Oh, she skates. Oh, really? She might have some
Roller
really nice legs.
Go ahead and bring
roller
out our
derby.
next single lady.
This is a pretty bad selection of men.
Yeah,
Stanley. Oh yeah.
How old are you?
Everybody's going for
Yeah,
her.
it's not
Everybody's going for her.
An esthetician,
Okay.
and I work in the medical field, and I also do hair.
All right, nice. And what do you like to do for fun?
everybody's gonna go for
I
her.
enjoy working out,
Got a
traveling,
bit of a
Absolutely.
gut.
anything fun, honestly.
They ain't popping no balloons on
Cooking,
that.
dancing.
They could take her to the gym,
I
Stanley.
have 6 sisters,
Look
so
at
I
her.
spend quite a bit of time with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, what do you look for in a man?
That's
I'm looking for a leader, a best friend, someone who is financially stable, just as I am.
Virgo, she's
Someone
standing
who is
pigeon toed too.
goal-driven, and someone who just enjoys life.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
I need
Who's
to see a
standing pigeon
smile.
toe? Oh
Someone,
Lord.
well,
Okay, I
smoking
see it.
cigarettes. Someone who smokes but isn't the cleanest. Someone who doesn't communicate. So yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right, so we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there.
Because he
I
knows
know I'm
he
gonna be
already
too
knows what,
short.
Okay, your name and age, and why did you end up popping
yeah,
your
he
balloon?
knows what comes
Demetrius,
with being with
37.
her.
I popped because I'm gonna be honest. A lot of you ladies been saying the same thing. I don't know if it's rehearsed. I want to get the be more genuine. Y'all say the same thing. It sounds like y'all been rehearsing. And
Oh
you
my
have 6
lord.
sisters, and that's just too many sisters. Like that's too opinionated for me. They're gonna have too much
Aw.
influence in our relationship. So I'm gonna just
He's
do myself a
jaded.
favor and do you a favor, and I just pop, to be honest.
Virgo, because he know that he knows that she wasn't gonna pick him.
Okay. No,
He
is he
can't
someone
have
that's your
her.
type? No. Okay, why not?
He's about 2 feet shorter with that hat off.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And the boots.
Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He got them
Same thing for
DeSantis
him.
31.
boots.
I simply popped it because she said height. You're gorgeous though.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
so is
she
he
is.
someone that is your type?
I would say no.
Okay. Why not?
The hair.
Okay.
That's
Like
the
what?
first.
Yeah. What about the hair?
His hair
Does it
looks
look
better than the
clean?
one in the green shirt and turtleneck.
All right.
I gotta respect it.
Sorry.
I
Thank
gotta
you.
respect it.
Let's head back this way. Alrighty. So we do have 5 balloons.
She's
left
about
popped. Go ahead and ask these remaining guys a
500
question.
crunches short of perfect.
Okay, so we're all here for the same
Yeah,
thing.
and
I
that's all
take
she
it.
has to do. That's
So
easy.
what exactly are you guys looking for? Are you guys looking for something serious? Are you guys looking to be husbands? Like, what are you guys looking for?
Does she have kids?
Name and age and answer your question.
Hi,
I
my name
don't
is
know.
Sydney. I'm 37. Own a dental practice in Charlotte. My intentions is to build a relationship, to actually start off as friends, and
She
then
might have
initially my
kids, Virgo.
ultimate goal is to actually find my favorite person, which is my wife. So
Okay.
I'm saying, I'm
Over
just
here,
saying,
name an
twins
age
puts
and
a
ask your
toll on your
question.
body,
I mean,
girl.
I'm for
You gotta go see Dr.
okay.
Miami after them
I'm just looking
twins.
for um just something real. Just
Dr.
something
You-
Miami?
genuine.
oh, Stanley, you
Yes,
don't know who
Stanley.
Dr. Miami is?
Just
That could be
open,
another
not
show,
like
Stanley.
like
Yeah, we're gonna have to introduce Stanley to Dr. Miami.
Oh my God, yes.
Stanley,
Is
I
this
don't know, Virgo, I don't know what Stanley is going to do. I
No,
don't
he
know.
is he is gonna be, in Stanley's words, flabbergasted.
Exactly. He is going to be absolutely flabbergasted. I mean, just mouth on the floor. What in the
hmm
world is going on? What are y'all introducing me to? It is going to be
It is like
insane.
a miracle, Stanley. It is like a magic wand. Okay.
wow?
It's
Okay.
crazy, Stanley. It's insane. I'm like it really is. Like you go in looking regular and you come out looking like I don't know.
And
Who are
after
you?
having twins, Stanley, man, them doctors like Dr. Miami saved my life.
Dr. Miami, he's out here changing lives and doing the work of the Lord, Stanley.
He is
Oh
doing the work of
wow.
the Lord,
I mean, like if Leslie
snatching
Jones
it
walked
back.
if Leslie Jones walked into Dr. Miami's office and just said, "You know what? I don't care what you do. Just do whatever you want to do." You,
Mm.
I, Leslie Jones will come out looking like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful
You don't
woman.
want to marry
One
her,
of the-
Stanley.
Yeah, one of the
Wow.
most beautiful you've ever seen. Yeah. hmm
Wow. Is he actually in Miami?
Yes, he
Yes,
is. You
that's why
know,
Okay.
he's
okay, so
Dr. Miami.
you know Kylie Jenner, Stanley, right?
Yeah.
Her before and after. Dr.
Uh,
Miami did that.
okay. I didn't know she did a before and after.
But I don't mess with my face, though,
You,
Stanley. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't mess with
oh
my
my
face.
God. Let me pull this up really quick. I mean, because
I don't do
he has to
fillers.
see
I
this.
don't do no Botox. I think that crap is. It's just, you're just gonna have to keep doing it, and then you end up looking like that. What's that Weinstein? Was it Weinstein? They used to call it a cat lady.
What?
Oh yeah, look it up, Stanley. She was some socialite, and she had so much fillers and Botox that she actually started. Oh, facelifts. Oh, okay. Let me tell you somebody that you would know. If you do too much of stuff to your face, you end up looking like Joan Rivers.
Oh yeah, Joan
With a
Rivers.
That's why I
permanent
don't mess with
scared
my
look.
face. I take my collagen every day. I do my peptide creams.
Peptide creams.
hmm
Oh boy.
You know,
just
us
really
women, we
my
have
bad.
to
Can you
do
ask
a
me again?
lot of work. Let me see this one right
Go ahead
here.
and ask him a question again.
So, what exactly are you looking for? Are you looking for something more serious? Are you
Right.
looking to be a husband?
Right. So I mean, like I said, I'm looking for something just open, just something that's like it is what it is. We
It's an
can't be
open
just so
marriage.
focused on the relationship side. Like what's so like love, love, love. Like love is there, but that's not the 100% of relationship. Like we got there's more things that go into it. So I mean, I'm looking for someone that's goal driven, that got a hustle about them, that's got that get up and get it to it mentality. You know what I'm saying? And
Get up and get it
stuff like
to it.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Name an
Get her
age and
done
ask
isn't
your
good enough for
question.
you.
I'm 34. My name is Fendi. I think the end game is definitely to be like a husband one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it for. I strive to take care of a family. So yeah, that's definitely what it's about. But obviously, things take time, and we will have to take those initial steps to get to said place. So it's gonna be a journey in the dough off top. Yeah.
Off top.
Name an
She
age
didn't
and ask
even
your question.
respond.
So
this
I'm
is
looking for
gonna be
someone
good.
that I can be romantically involved with, but someone that want to build, financially as well. Someone that
And chakras.
can eventually become my best friend. You know what I'm saying, and we can
And
have a happily
chakras
ever
cost
after.
money.
You know what I'm saying. So I'm not here for just dating and fucking around. I'm here for the real deal. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's been a lot of Rudy Poos came out here and they was
Rudy
inexpensive.
Poos.
So if your game is
Stanley.
if you come here for looking for love,
Look
what the
at our
show is
laugh.
about, then hey, let's look for love.
Okay. Name and age and answer to her question.
Timothy 38. I'm looking for love. I'm also looking for a marriage, but I do believe there's need to be phases before getting to that part. I was previously married about 15 years ago, and one of the things that kind of helped me understand this gist of things was marriage counseling. So I don't want to skip any steps though. That's very important. But the marriage is the goal. But counseling is very important as well to me. So
Okay. All right.
Usually counseling
So we
didn't
are
save
gonna
the
pop
marriage.
2 balloons. So let me
Hey,
go
Stanley,
ahead
can
and
you
hand you
pause
a
it for me
pick.
really, really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is Kylie Jenner.
Ooh, really?
This is before. And this is
Wow.
after.
Holy shit.
Or
It's like he
after.
took he installed a new head.
He installed a new
he just
everything.
chopped off at the neck.
Wow.
Yeah, she wasn't the prettiest. Well, she's not a Kardashian, but
Jenner.
But we get what you're saying.
mm-hmm.
But
she wasn't ugly either. She just had a you know what? And she was young. Okay, in her defense, in the picture on the left, she was a lot young. And when you're young, sometimes you have you don't grow into your beauty sometimes. Until
But
you're
even
in your
whenever she grew,
30s.
she never grew into it. Even whenever she started getting this
But if
plastic
she would
surgery.
have gave it time, I think she would have,
And so
Well,
here
did
you
she
see.
have her hips done too?
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
got
she got everything
whole
done,
entire body
Stanley.
done. Totally.
Wow.
Like here you have her here. She was like 19 or so. And then you have her here. Now she has like she wanted to look like her sister, like Kim. So
Yeah, because they have that Armenian shape.
Which
The other
Kim
sisters, they
Kardashian,
have that Armenian shape. But you know what?
they got plastic surgery
She
too,
just
though.
came out plain old white.
Like her,
Yeah.
like her dad.
Yeah, she came out
She
with the
does
Jenner
look like
genes.
Bruce Jenner.
She looks just like her dad.
Wow.
But you know what? Kim
when I'm
didn't even need to do all that junk to herself, because she was already looking good when she was younger. I don't understand why she did all that exaggerated,
It's just
I don't
look
know.
at her here. I mean, like no lips, no nothing, and then it's just like this is a totally different person. Like
It
who is this?
is.
But you know what? This would have been fine, Portia. But it's like now it's like, oh my God, it's like so obvious,
I mean, it's been
Oh,
obvious from the jump for me.
Well, it wasn't
'Cause
obvious to me.
that's
I
just
mean,
a bad picture.
I don't,
I was
look or look for. I've never even watched an episode of the Kardashians, but
I was a huge fan. I was a huge fan when I was young, growing up. That's all we watched was the Kardashians. Mhm.
I'm like, wow, it is true. Had she would just be kind of a plain Jane.
She's the wealthiest.
That's like a totally different person. I wonder what
So
happens
whenever,
when she ages.
gosh, she's gonna age like it's gonna be a mess. But she has 2 kids also. So
Like
the
warm
kids
milk
coming
with a
out.
splash of vinegar.
It's a lot, but funny enough, she's the wealthiest one out of all of them, out of all of the sisters.
Oh, I thought Kendall was, because she has that big modeling thing.
No,
No, she's not.
I think Kylie's like a billionaire.
Yeah,
Is she the one
Kylie
with the
is
makeup?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
you would think she'd be the richest because she's got all kinds of potions and
Yeah.
Hocus
hardware.
pocus.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if she can become a totally different person, that's like the perfect pitch for someone who owns a makeup company. That's amazing.
I just wanted to show you that because Virgo mentioned Dr. Miami, and that was her doctor.
Oh my lord! Wow, he is
That's
skilled.
what. Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah. So you can go ahead.
And
I just want you.
he does it
You hold
all
on to
over,
that and go
Stanley.
ahead and
All
pop those
over.
2 balloons whenever
Body
you're ready.
sculpting, is that what they call it?
Yes.
I don't even know.
Okay, and then one more. Okay, you can stay over there. All right, so Timothy, why was your balloon unpopped for her?
You look great today. I like everything that I'm seeing right now. You got some long hair. I like real hair. But just wanted to hear you out and see if there was a fit or anything like that. And plus, you look like you from a different culture, so I'm just kind of curious what that lifestyle would be like. To be honest with you.
Thank you.
So why did we end up popping his balloon?
He's just not really my type.
Okay, in what way? What makes him not your type?
Nothing worse than a
A little on the
religious
thin side.
geek.
And I just don't like the way he's dressed.
Okay.
But you're really nice, and I think you're gonna find someone.
No, he's not.
All right.
Thank you.
There is
Stanley,
no
you see
one.
the thing about women
And we
that look
ended
like
up
her,
popping his balloon over here. So why was your balloon
no
unpopped?
matter how many kids she has, we know that guys are going to be flocking after her. Now, I've heard stories up here on the panel about guys going on dates and like the women, they're not talking or anything,
Mhm.
you know, or they're on their phone or whatever, but that was a perfect opportunity. Hey, do I sound funny? Do I sound like a robot?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm just hearing it in my ear. And so whenever he said, you look
Like
unique,
she's
like
from
you're from a
another
different
culture.
culture, she could have expounded on that, you know, and say, oh yeah, well, my parents are, you know, my family's from, you know, like that would have been like a conversation starter. And she just didn't say anything.
Why should she?
No, I'm just like giving an example. Like imagine if they were actually
Because
out on a date,
well,
you
see,
know, and she's just not
I think
responding.
that's perfect. He didn't ask a question. He made a statement.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of it like if they were sitting down somewhere together
Right.
and, you know, just trying to keep the conversation going, that would have been a good way to, you know, keep on, you
Well,
know,
you know what? It's not to
talking.
my impression is that she probably can carry on a conversation. It's
Just
him.
not with him.
Yeah, it's him. He's a little on the strange side.
Yeah, that's true too, Stan.
Did
It's
you ever
not.
watch the last
Oh,
Bob Newhart show? It's called
what's
Newhart.
that?
They had Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. That's who this guy reminds me of. Hi, my name is Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl.
My balloon was on Papa just because she looks, I'm just open to just meet new people, and just see where it goes. And
This dude is just
I'm just a people person.
this is
So
a
I'm a more
panel
in-person
of
person type of
weirdos.
thing. So, I'm just open, just see how the vibe goes, stuff like that.
Okay. Why'd you end up popping his?
Just because when I asked the question, it was kind of like it seemed like he was a little unsure. So, I just want someone that's intentional.
Okay.
But he looks nice.
All right.
Yeah, my bad. I got a little spaced out on the question. That was just
No,
personal
you're
thing.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
this
But
dude is
that's
a
really what that
space
was. I got a little
cadet.
spaced out. I was trying to answer the question, but then I got spaced out. But it was just personal. That that happens to smokers. I smoke
Oh,
420,
okay.
so I'm not sure if you're a 420 type of person, but
Let
yeah,
me smell your hands. Just
my
kidding.
hands is clean.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm clean.
I said someone that smokes.
but isn't really clean. So if
Oh
your
yeah, I
hands smell,
smoke. I got a spray. You know what I'm saying? The
okay.
baccarat on top.
So you
feel
wash your
me?
hands after.
All the time.
Okay, then you're good
Absolutely.
in my book.
Okay, for
Okay.
sure. Absolutely.
All right.
What is a
We've got
baccarat on top?
Did he just say
Okay, we have 3
baccarat?
balloons left.
That
Go
is a
ahead and ask him
woman's
another question.
perfume.
Is it?
Yeah.
They don't make
I
a
don't know
men's
what that
version?
is.
So
I don't know if they make a
Baccarat.
men's version. I only
Cooking
know of the
dinner.
women's.
Kind of late.
And he just
You're
said
coming
that because
home.
that perfume is like
Kitchen is a
$400.
little messy. What are you gonna do next when you come in the door?
Okay, let's start there and come back this way. Okay, what you doing if you come home, kitchen's a little mess, she's making dinner, it's late.
Most likely, I'm probably gonna come in and start helping you clean up. You know what I'm saying? But the dinner probably ain't gonna get cooked. It's probably over with for the dinner. We're probably gonna have to order out. But I'm gonna take the initiative to start cleaning up and helping you out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For sure. Can I ask a question?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Exactly. See, she knows. All right, what about over here?
I'm coming in from work, a long day.
whatever.
That's what we doing. Okay, I come in the house, you cooking, you slaving over the hot stove. I'm probably finna hop in the water. You know what I'm saying? The shower. I mean, change clothes. Clean myself up, bring myself down, relax a little bit myself. Then I'm gonna slide in the kitchen and see what's going on. At that point, I'm gonna see if you need assistance with anything. If you need some help, if you got it, you got it. If
He's gonna
not,
be
then
like,
I'm
Edith, bring me a
whoop
beer.
bam. We tag team that joint. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Edith.
All right, what about over here?
But you're too
For
young.
me,
You're too young to remember All in the Family.
Yeah, I just
I'm an
like the name.
independent individual. I live alone, so I'm used to cleaning up. So if I walk in and I walk in the house is smelling good, and you in there chefing it up, and you really doing what you need to do. I'm obviously learn a little bit about your day and see how that went, and then I might
These
go
are
ahead
the
and kind of
days,
help
Stanley.
orchestrate a few things
They certainly
and get
are,
that going
Virgo.
with you. But yeah,
So really quick, Stanley.
Okay.
All
This
right,
is why
so
I
we've
don't.
heard from the
This is
3 of them.
probably
Go
why
ahead.
it's best that I miss these pop the balloons because I listen too well. So in her initial introduction, she spoke about people that smoke
Oh,
weed and how you know, they smell dirty, and then she just made the joke with this guy. Let me smell your hands, because to her it's dirty to her. That's what she said. Now the question she just asked was, what if you come home from work and the kitchen is dirty, but I'm cooking? I don't I'm not cooking in a dirty kitchen. You know what I mean? Like I'm not about to be starting
well, yeah.
to cook and my kitchen is dirty. So
See,
like
Damn, Portia, I was about to say the same thing. I don't even cook in a dirty kitchen. If
let
that
me
I'm
put
not
kitchen
it
is
doing
to you
dirty,
this way.
man, y'all ain't eating tonight.
I wish she could ask me that question because I'd say, well, I would talk to you about from now on, clean as you go.
Mhm.
You're
And
sup-
I clean as I go.
you're supposed
Stanley
to
for
be
the life
clean
of me.
as you
And I
go,
agree.
dear. A lot of times, and my son is horrible about that. It's like, you know what? Um, if I come in and you're cooking and the kitchen is a mess, that means you're probably what you're cooking isn't going to be that good.
Right. It's gonna be a
Because
mess and I'm not gonna want to eat your food.
any like experienced cook or chef is going to know you're clean as you go.
Yes.
Yes, and that's just it. And so she's over here talking about somebody smelling dirty, and you asking about somebody coming in the house helping you clean your dirty kitchen while you cooking. You
Well,
shouldn't even be cooking.
what if it's a trick question? Like the man who says you're supposed to clean as you go is the man that will walk out with her on his arm.
Oh, that's true too.
Oh,
You think
that's
she's been I'm just wondering, do you think she's that clever?
I don't know. She might be. I didn't consider that at all, actually.
We've had a lot of
That's
trick
interesting.
questions on here though.
I just she's dirty to me already.
Really?
I can't. Yeah, like Stanley, that's gross. Like, okay, I can't go to sleep with the dish in my sink. I cannot do it.
Well, see, I
I
can
can't.
definitely do that.
I'm just one of those. I can't
I
do
can
it.
go to bed with a whole bunch of dirty dishes.
I
How
can't do
about
it. Like it
how
just I
about if
won't
you
be
had
able
a
to sleep. I'll have
late night
nightmares.
snack? I can do
Yeah,
a
me
late
too.
night snack dish.
See,
Oh
I'm
no, no,
grateful.
no! Like
I'm
getting
grateful
up
for
in
the
the middle
men.
every now and again, I might get up and cook something, but that's so rare. It's like
Well, no. I'm not saying cook something. Like, let's just say it's the weekend and it's like midnight and you're watching TV and you just make some popcorn, you put it in a bowl and you eat it while you're watching a movie and you're like, fuck it, I ain't trying to clean this shit right now. We'll
Oh
put it in
yeah.
the dishwasher tomorrow.
Yeah,
You know.
and I understand that, but like that's just like one of my pet peeves, and I'm like a very grateful for the men that made the dishwashers for women, the
Yes.
vacuum cleaners, the RoboVacs, the
Oh,
mops,
you talking about
Easy
Jeffrey?
Clean, Easy Off,
You
whoever it
talking
is,
about Jeffrey?
whoever it is,
Yes,
that make
Jeffrey.
things easier.
That's what I called my
Like I have my RoboVac on it's
that's what I call him,
scheduled.
Jeffrey.
There's a timer and like she maps out the area. Like I have it to where the RoboVac maps out the areas of my house to where it's vacuuming while I'm gone. I definitely use my dishwasher, so my kitchen is always clean. And whenever I'm getting ready to cook, I don't have to worry about that because I take the dishes out of the dishwasher and I put my dishes up and I keep it empty after my dishes are done. So that way, whenever I start cooking again, I'm rinsing and putting them in the dishwasher and I'm going to keep it pushing. I'm just not going to have a dirty kitchen and then expect to cook food and feed people that. So the fact that she said that, that just told me everything I need to know about her.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Stanley. Go ahead.
Oh, that's all right.
Just nasty.
And pop one balloon.
And I gotta
Right. So
reseason my
Freddie, why was your
cast
balloon
iron
unpopped?
pans too, so I can't
You
just wash them and
beautiful.
then.
Thank you.
We're gonna leave it
I
right
love me
there.
a good cast
Okay.
iron pan.
So why'd you end up popping his?
Yeah, cast iron is different. So
Just
I get
because
that.
the question
Yeah,
was
I gotta
asked,
reseason it, so I can't just like wash it and
January,
then
you
use it
do all these
again.
other
I gotta
things. I'm tired. It's
wash it,
late.
let it
I'm tired
I
too.
sit,
would,
I'm coming in the crib after.
and then
I would like to
reseason it.
spend some time with my man. Maybe we have kids. So if you jump in and help me, that's more time for us to spend because we have work tomorrow. So I just don't want someone that's gonna
leave you hanging.
yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't suggest leaving you hanging at all. I suggested me getting a day off me. You know what I'm saying? Me cleaning myself up and then spending the block on you and getting the night in order and putting said kids to bed and getting
Oh, he's gonna
everybody
sit
fed
there and
and
drink
then
a six
move on
pack.
tomorrow.
But you can wash your hands to get the day off you, and then
For sure I
you get the
could.
night
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
But
thank
you're
you.
nice.
All right, we've got two
That's my
guys
new
left. Go
least
ahead and ask that
favorite
last
term. Get the
question.
day off me.
Okay, so what was the relationship like with your mother?
Got an amazing.
Let's start here.
Sorry. I had an amazing relationship
Jesse
with
Lee
my mom. We
Peterson.
just moved my mom to Texas. She was living in New
Oh,
York for
apparently your
over
mother
50
didn't
something
teach you how
years.
to clean the
The
kitchen
family
after you cook.
collectively put some work in. My sisters, they get really the props for that, and they moved it to Texas. So we love our mom. We really strong with that relationship. And in addition to that,
Texas.
you have 6 sisters. I have 8 sisters. So I mean, it's just all about me just understanding how to listen to different perspectives and things like that. So yeah, and they're not in no one's business. They're very independent women. Yeah.
Okay. It's good down here. What is your relationship like with your mother?
My relationship with my mother was unprofound. You know what I'm saying? It's the best relationship that I can ever ask for from a human being. And when my
Unprofound.
mother
I
passed
wonder
away in
that didn't
2020, I felt
seem
like
like it.
nobody else on this planet
Is
Earth
that the
knew
right
me.
word?
You know what I'm saying? So I felt
I
really
thought
lost.
I think
And
he
I
means
regret that my mother
profound, right?
couldn't pass me on to another woman.
Yeah,
But
I was
that's
just
my
trying to, shoot
relationship
that one at
with
Stanley
my
because I
mother.
felt,
Nobody ever got a chance to take her place. But that was my
That's
best
an
friend. So
amazing way
my
of
mama
putting
was
it.
everything to me. I
Oh,
was the only kid out
unprofound.
of like 8 kids that was breastfed. So like, you know what I'm saying? They had to kick me
That's
out
what
the bed.
happens when little kids try to use big words.
So our relationship was just unmatched, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a mama's boy. I love
Stanley,
my
can you
mama.
rewind
Like
that
for
about
sure.
10 seconds? I'm
Sorry to
trying
hear about
to
your loss. Okay.
find the correlation of what he just
So,
said.
guys, any questions? I'm sorry to hear about your.
You know what I'm saying? So our relationship was just unmatched, you know what I'm
Oh, you
saying?
got to go back a little bit more.
It was they ever got a chance to another woman, but really lost me. I felt like being, and you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's the best relationship that I can ever ask for from a human being. And when my mother passed away in 2020, I felt like nobody else on this planet Earth knew me. You know what I'm saying? So I felt really lost, and I regret that my mother couldn't pass me on to another woman. But that's my relationship
What?
with my mother. You know, nobody ever got a chance to take her place. But that was my best
I'm
friend.
pretty
So
sure he meant
my mama was
profound and not
everything to me.
unprofound.
I was the only kid out of like
Hold on, wait.
8 kids that was breastfed. So like, you know what I'm saying? They had to kick me out the bed. So
Okay, pause that.
our relationship was just unmatched, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a mama.
I
No,
know
that doesn't
we
make any sense.
we talked over it, so I don't think that y'all heard what he said. Maybe you did. But he said something about, see, I can't even remember because that's why I asked you to rewind it. He said something, and then Stanley, you said what? So whatever he said
He
then,
said the relationship with his mother was unprofound.
yeah, but then it
Yeah,
was
and
something
that
that
didn't make any
he said
sense.
something after that.
Oh well, let's rewind it. This
Yeah,
guy's
let's rewind it.
this guy's a
Let's rewind it again,
poetic genius.
and let's mute up until so like once he says the
Mother.
breastfed
My relationship
thing,
with my
like
mother was
then we can pause.
Oh,
unprofound. You know what I'm saying? It's the best relationship that I can ever ask for. It was unprofound. You know what I'm saying? It's the best relationship that I can ever.
Oh no, we can keep playing until he says the
Okay,
until he
but
said
did he say profound or unprofound? I can't figure that out.
he said
un
unprofound. That's what I heard.
That's weird. That's a
yes,
weird.
yeah, because profound means great, and like I would say the relationship with whoever was profound, not unprofound would mean the total opposite.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
he's unliterate.
Maybe I need to go back
I'm a
to
human being, and
English.
when my mother passed away in 2020, I felt like nobody else on this planet Earth knew me. You know what I'm saying? So I felt really lost, and I regret that my mother couldn't pass me on to another woman. But that's my relationship with my mother. You know, nobody ever got a chance to take her place. But that was my best friend. So my mama was everything to me. I was the only kid out of like 8 kids that was breastfed. So like, you know what I'm saying? They had to kick me out the bed. So our relationship was just unmatched, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a mama's boy. I love my mama, like for sure.
I'm sorry to hear about your
Okay,
loss.
okay, Stanley.
Okay. So, guys.
Okay, so we have unprofound. He hates the fact that his mother didn't pass him on to another woman. And then he says, out of 8 kids, I was the only one that was breastfed. And they kept kicking me out the bed. Like he's like reminiscing over him being breastfed by his mother.
Unprofound mother.
Is that not strange? That like out of everything that he said tonight, that was weird, y'all.
It was, but then he was very contradictory because he said that his relationship was unprofound, which an unprofound relationship is a bad one. And then he said that's the best relationship he ever had or something like that. Like, I don't get it. I'm literally confused right now.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah, that was just weird. I'm sorry, Stanley.
I think she's going to wind up leaving with no one. None of these men are up to her caliber.
Yeah. That's why I was saying like
Any
a lot of
questions
them
for
ain't gonna pop
her?
the balloon. But
Okay, we should have stayed over there. All right.
How was your relationship with your mother?
It was great.
How was your relationship with your father?
It was great.
Okay, where you from?
I'm from Tucson,
Tucson,
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
2.
How many baby fathers do you
1.
have? Okay. What was your first job?
She said a question.
I mean, hey, I'm trying to, it's speed dating.
No. Well,
You know
I
what
think
I'm
you
saying?
asked enough questions for the rest of the line.
But I'm just trying to get to know you. So I don't want to do the balloon thing and we get at the end and we pair and then it ain't a pair. So
Oh, it's gonna be a pair if it's a pair.
oh, that's how you feeling?
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back then. We'll be back. Any questions over here?
No, I think I heard them all.
He asked them all for you, huh?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, well, it is time to pop a balloon whenever you're ready.
Can you pop both?
I'm sorry. You see?
It's your balloon.
See, I popped out my hand. They didn't want to be popped, but I'm gonna pop it for
No,
you.
no, no, no.
Thank you. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped for her?
Well, I wanted to hear her out. I thought that she came out and she had real ambition, you know what I'm saying, to find somebody that's different. But I also know that we can also be judgmental and we can judge a book by its cover. So, there's a lot of layers to me. So I don't blame her for popping.
Oh, there's a lot of layers,
I'm
all right.
I'm hard on the money. So, like, you might not want this job because this job, it entails a lot, you know what I'm saying? And, you got to be
Oh,
a
my
whole lot of
Lord.
woman to stand over here in this environment, for real.
So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
No
He
reason.
talks
Just
too
because
much.
the other guy. I think he said he worked in the dental field.
Okay.
He used to be a dental assistant.
Trying
So,
to get them veneers.
what did he say?
Trying to get them veneers.
No, I actually
could've
don't want
bought the veneers.
veneers. I don't. But that's just why, honestly. And
Are you African?
All right, come on, let's head back.
Damn.
Okay, so let me bring you on over here. I'll have you stand over to there. Have you stand right here. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
I live in Charlotte.
Oh, my sister's from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is that an issue?
No.
Okay.
And your mom's in Texas, right?
My mom just moved to Texas.
I actually want to move there. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'll be close to mom's.
Texas.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, let me ask my final question. Is it a yes for you for her?
It is.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Oh, we got a match. I'll take the mic. And you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, guys. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Kayla.
Kayla, how old are you?
31.
And what do you do?
I'm in the baking industry.
Okay, very nice. What do you like to do for fun?
I love to travel, hang out with my family and friends, write.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now what do you look for in a man?
Okay, I like someone romantic, funny, a man of his word, intentional.
Okay. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Dishonesty, cigarette smoking. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. All right, straight to the point. So we haven't got any pop balloons yet, so let me hand you a pick. I'll have you hold on to that. And let's go ahead and have you pop 2 balloons. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop those 2.
Okay.
Okay, and then one more. Okay, you can stay up there. All right, your name and age, and why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I'm Darion. I'm 31. I didn't have my balloon unpopped because I was just trying to hear her out at first.
Okay.
That was really it.
Was she someone that's your type?
Yeah, absolutely. She's gorgeous.
Thank you.
And why did you end up popping his balloon?
The hair.
That's twice.
Okay, so what about his hair?
Not my first choice. I like sometimes I like a little
Okay,
cut.
so that's slightly different.
Yeah.
I get that. Respect.
All right, thank you. Then you popped one more over here. Your name and age, and why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Vernon 40. And I'm just open, just seeing what she had to say, seeing what she was on, you know. Uh yeah, no real reason like that.
Okay. Why'd you end up popping his?
The hair.
Oh, okay. Just a little too long.
A little too, just a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
All good. No doubt. You like what you like. You know what I'm saying? This me. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
fine. Yeah.
No, that's cool though.
Yeah.
That's all good.
I like it though. Like it works for you.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Appreciate it though.
Thank you. We've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. How do you cope with failure or setbacks?
Okay. Name and age, and how do you cope with failures or setbacks?
I'm Fendi. I'm 34. Failures happen all the time. Setbacks happen all the time. I'm fake used to that. It don't deter me a bit. I'm rolling. Nothing could stop me from doing what I want to do. Truthfully, you understand? Yeah. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name and age, and answer to your question.
Can you elaborate? Like a scenario or something? Like
I mean, let's say, God forbid, you lost your job. Like, how do you cope with that? Like, what's your next?
my next step?
Yeah.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, I be still looking at jobs when I got a job. So
Yeah.
I mean, just because I'm trying to elevate up, you know.
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I never been without a job.
Okay.
Like for more than like a month, because I'm just like that. What else? Like that's the only scenario.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
And,
like
like,
in life
setbacks?
you can face a lot of setbacks. You can face a lot of failures. Like, does it bring you down so much that you can't come out of it?
No, I'm so driven. I can't let it get to me. But if it does happen, I ain't gonna lie. I just gotta pray to God. You know, let him know, like, hey, you know, cover me what I'm going through and things of that nature. That's one thing for sure. Because maybe he's doing something to, you know, one door closes and one opens. So that's how I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go on over here. Name and age, and how do you deal with setbacks or failures?
Mac 39. How to deal with setbacks and failures, right? I think that I embrace it. You know what I'm saying? I congratulate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm fail proof. I failed so many times in life that I'm fail proof. So I think that like the
Oh,
failures,
wow.
it shouldn't be looked at as like a downside. It should be looked at as a learning curve. Like, okay, I messed up that time. Now I can get it right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about crossing that bridge again because now on to the next thing. So like I encourage failure because you got to, just like a kid walking, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn to fall in order to learn how to walk.
That's true.
For sure.
Okay. Name and age, and how do you deal with setbacks or failures?
Timothy 38. Setbacks and failures. I try to ask myself questions. You know, like how and why questions. How it happened and what questions. What can I do next time? And then I try to prepare myself because there's always going to be adversity. So if I better prepare, then it'd be easier for me to deal with those things. That way, I can conquer it. I call them like references. I try to have references as it like a just in case. If this happens, I got this. If this happens, I got that covered. So, and that keeps my mental state keeps myself in a good mental place when I'm better prepared. So.
Okay. All right. It is time to pop a balloon. Go ahead and pop one whenever you're ready.
It's definitely an
There we go.
interesting outfit
All right,
she's
so
wearing.
Fendi, why was your balloon unpopped for her?
Yeah, that's true.
I like the way she came out. I like the way you dress. It's kind of flatter me. It's slight different. I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You beautiful. I definitely wanted to hear more of what you had to say. So I was sticking around for that. I didn't get that far. Here we are.
Thank you.
All right, so why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I don't know, something you seem maybe like indecisive, I want to say. I don't know if that's the right word.
It ain't.
Okay, that's kind of just what I was feeling in that
Yeah,
moment.
I can dig it though. I like, adjectives and, I like words. But that was the
Uh-oh,
wrong
Stanley,
one
he used your line.
already.
I
What'd he
can dig
say?
it.
Yeah. It's all good.
I can dig
I
it.
like the jacket.
Thank you.
All right. So we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Oh, okay.
And she is very knock-kneed.
Yeah, she
Okay.
is.
Let's
Pigeon
see. How
toed.
do you guys feel
She
about
stanky leg.
I don't know, traveling? Like, do you like to travel? Do you travel often? What's
Okay.
your views on traveling?
Over here. What's your views on traveling?
Man, I got a passport. I haven't used it yet, to be honest, because I've been, been working and stuff, trying to clear my calendar. But as far as traveling, I got my passport, so that ain't a problem.
Okay. Over here.
My views on traveling is if I couldn't travel and see the world, I'd rather not be alive. Because, like, it's just dead time.
Okay.
Oh gosh, these light skins.
I haven't been able to travel a lot. I want to experience more things.
I have to rewind that. I don't.
On traveling is if I couldn't travel and see the world, I'd rather not be alive. Because, like, it's just dead time.
Okay.
And over here, how do you feel about traveling?
I haven't been able to travel a lot. I want to experience more things. I think having a partner will help me kind of get outside of myself a little bit because I don't have a passport right now. So not for illegal reason or anything like that. It's just I don't have one.
Oh my
But
Lord!
I want to expand to
This
different
dude
things.
is tightly wound.
Okay. All right.
Stanley, you know this light skinned guy
Yeah.
with the sweater on? Every single explanation he has given, it has taken him forever. He says this one thing about traveling, and that's just it. It's like, what happened?
I don't. I guess he's working at sounding profound.
Oh, okay.
Versus unprofound.
I see what you did there, Stanley.
Sorry.
Okay, so Timothy, why was your balloon unpopped?
Just wanted to hear you out. You look nice today, obviously. I kind of think that was a little immature to pop it, only because it would give you an opportunity to help me see the other side.
Yeah.
And,
That's her life's goal is to help you get outside of yourself, dude. Get over it.
If we wanted to go on a trip like tomorrow, we couldn't. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. That makes.
That's the only
Was you ready to go tomorrow though?
Hell,
She's
yeah.
ready.
Okay, well, then
I'm ready to
I gotta
go.
give you that. I give you that. Okay.
Sounds like
Is he
foolish
someone that's your type?
spending.
Physically, no.
Okay.
Just a little like I don't know.
I got some work to do.
Like
I got some work to do.
okay.
It's
You have
okay.
a nice smile. Just the hair.
Yeah, I like it. I have work to do. That's all.
Yeah. Just it works for you. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Obviously, it doesn't. You don't
Okay,
want
we've got our 2 balloons left right here. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Oh gosh. Do you guys have any kids?
Okay. Any kids?
Yes, 15-year-old son.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
Yes.
Any kids?
Yes, I have 2 kids.
Okay.
How old?
One 13 and one 9 months.
Whoa!
Got a fresh one and
Hell
a
no.
grown one.
Stanley, you know what? Stanley, I'm done. I'm not
This
doing
is this is why people need to just that should be almost the first question these days. 9 months.
Stanley.
Why is he on the dating show?
We have been watching this for 1 hour and 32 minutes and 43 seconds. He's been talking about chakras. He's been talking about all this other crazy shit.
His mother breastfeeding.
Loved, getting breastfed by his mom. He's been saying all of this, like, quote unquote, deep stuff this whole entire time. And I mean, you got 2 kids and one is 9 months. He ain't said that one. Stanley, you know this is a hot mess. This is a
Oh
hot
yeah.
mess.
It
I was not
almost doesn't
expecting that at
surprise
all.
me that he would do something like this.
Jewel says, how many baby mamas? Jewel, I'm pretty sure since he has a 13-year-old and a 9-month-old, I'm pretty sure it's 2
Yeah.
baby mamas.
Yeah. Well, now, I was going to say my brother's 13 years younger than I am, but it was the same parents.
Yeah, but your parents were married, and it doesn't seem like that's his story, you know.
Well,
I can't,
yeah, I
I
was going to
cannot believe
say,
this man just said this.
if she had asked me how many kids I had, I would say none with you.
Oh, Stanley.
Yeah, this look is just so busy.
All right.
God,
So go ahead and pop another balloon.
you gotta throw him in the trash.
All right. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Man, it's the gap. That gap in the mother teeth took me back to high school to Simone. I'm
What
gonna be
on
real with y'all. I came on this show to be honest. Boy, that gap, I know what that do. So I ain't
Oh,
gonna even
yeah,
lie. And then
it's
she
the
said she gonna
gap
take a
that's
trip
the
too. We can
problem.
dip off
Stanley,
tomorrow. You hear me? We can go to the
Stanley,
Bahamas and she
This dude is
what's going on? What is going on? What is
I
happening?
don't I don't know what is up with this guy. It's like
Like he
he is
just went straight hood.
this is like Solid Snake with braids.
Hey,
It's like
Stanley.
it's like almost nothing he says is on topic or makes sense. No, it's not the gap, you fool.
He
You've
said
got a
that he loves the Gap.
9-month-old.
He said he loves the Gap. Takes him back to high school and raising Simone. He know what girls with gaps. He knows what that mouth can do. He just literally
Oh,
he just flipped the whole script. Like he just went full hood. He changed his accent because he wasn't speaking like this. He hasn't been cursing. Now he's cursing, talking about how girls with gaps give good head. He's going. It's like what is going on?
now see, I thought he meant the gap between the 13-year-old and the high schooler and the 9-month-old.
No, he's talking about her gap, like, and that got him weak. You know,
Oh my
like he
God.
wants that,
This
and
dude.
he said, I'll take you to the Bahamas tomorrow for that gap.
Oh my God.
I
He
don't know
just
what's going on.
sexually assaulted her.
Like, that
Cops might be waiting for you, sir.
Virgo, did you see how he just code switched?
Yes, I did.
Okay. This is
I mean,
crazy as
I
heck.
did walk away for a second, but I was still listening. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, this is like I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, Stanley. You can keep going. This is just wow. Jesus.
look like an eater. So
The
definitely not an
hell?
eater. So
Oh,
I
This
mean,
is
I'm just being honest
disgusting.
with you. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
who's gonna
Like
watch the 9-month-old?
you said, who gonna watch the 9-month-old? She got a mama, a grandma. She got, you know what I'm saying? Like my kids are very well taken care of. So you know what I'm
But
saying. When you
not
got
by
a man,
me.
you take care of your kids. You
he
know what I mean?
said
I'm
that
here to find love,
he
not a
knows
babysitter.
she's an eater.
But that gap
That
though,
is so
I know that's
disrespectful.
so deep.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
stop it. Okay, so why did you end up popping his balloon?
The 9-month-old.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's a
Much
little
younger.
too.
That's respectful though. That's like
The
red
fact
flag.
that
But
she's
you know,
still
it was, you know,
engaging with
like
him is disgusting.
unapologetically,
Yeah, because he knows
things happen in life.
he
So you know,
some
that's a
girls
different
like that.
story for a different time. But you know, you can't judge a book by its cover, man. There's layers to this. You know what I mean?
Let's head on over here.
Yeah, there's
Any questions
layers
over
to
here
it.
between the two of you?
He just said
Where
she's
you
an
reside?
eater, like she's gonna eat his dick, and he knows what
Oh,
that
that's
throat
it.
do.
Okay.
Hell no.
You got any
Mm-mm.
questions for me?
I asked all my questions.
Oh, you asked all your questions? Oh, okay. So what's your thought about like spiritual anything? Like how you
I
feel?
feel I'm very spiritual.
No?
I don't go to church often, but I like to talk to God, pray. You know, I feel very spiritual.
Okay, no problem with that. Okay. Wait, you have no kids, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And what you do for a living again?
I'm in the banking
In
industry.
the banking industry.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. No,
All right. So now is he someone that's your type?
Um, mm,
Take those heels off.
I'm open minded.
Okay.
what does that mean? What is that? Right. That's a first. What does that mean?
I just like taller men,
Oh, okay.
but I'm keeping my options open, like my mind open.
So I mean, if we on a date and the dude 6'5", what you gonna do? You gonna turn around or something? What you gonna do?
No, I mean I'm gonna focus my energy on the person I'm with.
I'm gonna
I
look
don't.
down. I'm gonna
I'm
look
like you.
down
I'm
and
open as
focus.
well, but I
I'm
mean,
gonna side
I was
eye.
the first.
What is that look?
What you mean?
You're giving me looks.
What
Like
kind of look?
Oh
I
man,
was just trying to see where you was
this
going with
dude
this.
has all kinds of complexes.
Yeah,
He's very
Napoleon
insecure.
complex.
Yeah, this group of guys is where did they get them from?
I'm just being honest.
Okay, so Kayla, is he your type though? No? Okay. So you popping?
Oh, you should have given
So why do
Shorty
you
a
have your balloon
chance.
unpopped for her?
Man, she's
He's
gorgeous.
probably the
You
nicest
know,
one on the
got a great
panel.
smile. I didn't see nothing wrong with the
Yeah.
smile, to be honest. So, but she was projecting herself very well, everything. So,
Thank you.
yeah, no problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Let's head on back. So that is all of the balloons popped, but we do thank you for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys. Thank you.
Jeez Louise.
All
This
right, let's
dude
go ahead
just
and bring
went
out our next
full.
single
And look at his
lady.
shoes. They don't even match this oh my god.
Hello,
He
welcome
looks
in.
insane.
What's your name?
Oh,
Cree.
Cree, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29, and what do you do?
I am a loan officer. Oh, I am a loan officer and I'm also an astrologer.
All right. What do you like to do for fun?
I love
Eat.
traveling. I love poetry, art, museums.
oh my
Wait,
gosh, at first I was
astrologer?
about to laugh.
Now he's turning man.
I like ice
I
cream.
like someone that is sure of himself.
And
Somebody
cheeseburgers.
that's done the emotional work to
I
overcome
like to go
any
to White
childhood
Castle,
traumas because I did the work.
Okay.
get the
I like to go to Dairy Queen because they got
And
burgers and ice cream.
someone who knows how to have
yeah.
fun and have a
Oh
good
man.
conversation. It's not just about sex,
Stanley.
money, all that stuff.
What do you like to do for
Okay. What are
fun?
some of your
Eat?
deal breakers?
Ooh, somebody that smoke weed every day. Um, somebody that
Oh, I knew he would pop.
drinks
Knew
every
he
day,
would pop.
and
You know, the short guy, he gonna have to take what he can get.
Okay. All right. So we did get some pop
Well,
balloons.
he
Let's go over
popped.
there, see why they ended up popping.
All right.
Oh, he
Your
still
name and
got it.
age, and why did you end
Cowboy
up
hat.
popping your balloon?
I
I
think he's the
thought you
only
meant
one
the
that
guy
still
in the
got it.
green
The
shirt.
smoking thing. I'm big 420. It's part of my medication, so I'm daily with it. So
Yeah,
you know, that was pretty
it's a
much.
part of John's medication
Mhm.
too. Shout out to John.
Oh, is he someone that's your type?
Smoking, drinking.
Sorry, he is. Yeah. So, I just the smell every day would bother me.
Yeah.
Oh, understandable.
Let's go over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Fendi. I'm 34. I love your energy. I love the way you look. I definitely smoke chronic every day. Like, I wake up, roll up tight. Like, that shouldn't be no thing. It shouldn't be no issue, a big deal, a deal breaker. But it got me though. As
You
soon as
can't tell her what her
kind of
deal
hung up
breakers
on me,
are.
that's frivolous.
Right.
I don't know. That ain't nothing, baby.
Okay.
But that's all. That's all.
Okay.
Respectfully,
It's all good.
no doubt.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say yeah, but just to smoke
Anybody gotta be her type.
You want to smoke every other day?
She
every
don't
other
get to
day is
have
okay.
options.
On the weekends is good.
On the
On the
weekends,
weekends, you
baby,
know.
it's
Listen,
2024.
when
gotta,
you, I
yo,
feel like there's
we
a
illegal and everything. I've been smoking since when it wasn't. You understand? Like, it's
I
just
feel
how
like
niggas
it's
come.
a misconception that
Light
smoking
skinned dudes, my
helps you
God.
focus. And as someone who used to smoke, I find my mind is a lot more clearer, and I want someone who's clear
All this
minded.
whining
So
and crying.
yeah.
And I don't knock that. So Shouts out to you, but
Thank you.
roll up and get my mind right.
Let's go this way. All right, your name and age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Darion. I'm 31 years old. Let me just say you look good. You put it on. I just like a little bit more on the petite side,
Makes
but I
sense.
don't want to be here to shame my black queens.
Awesome, no
Oh,
problem.
Jesus God.
Yeah.
Now, is he someone that you're type?
Did you
I
hear
would like
what
someone
she
that's just
said,
a little
Stanley?
bit more.
Taller.
No, I didn't
Not
hear
even
what she
taller.
said. I
I
heard
think
what
it's
he
just
said.
a bit more.
He said,
Now, is he
"I
someone
like
that
my
you're type?
women on the
I
petite
would like someone
side."
that's just a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit
And then
more.
she
Not
she
even
said, "Me
taller.
too."
I think it's just style. Not
What?
even
Your type.
Shame my black on. I just like a little bit more on the petite side,
Makes
but I
sense.
don't want to be here to shame
No,
my
she
black
said
queens.
makes sense.
Awesome, no problem.
Oh, makes sense.
Now, is he someone
Thought
that
she
you're type?
said me too. I'm like, what do
I
you
would like
mean?
someone
That
that's a
doesn't make
little
sense.
bit more.
Taller.
Not even taller. I think it's just style.
Okay.
Just a little more. Yeah, that's it.
Say that. Say
I'm a
that.
Leo, so I like style.
You know what? I think the reason she doesn't want to smoke weed every day is because it makes you hungry. She doesn't need to get hungrier.
Respect.
Jesus, Stanley.
Okay, let's go over here. Your name and age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Timothy 38. I popped my balloon because
You're fat.
they already got on me about my skinny self. So I do feel like you'll be too much for me
Oh.
if I'm this weight. So
Oh
no.
my
Can I
God.
crush you?
Probably
These
so.
are a bunch of weirdos.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh, did you hear that,
there's
Stanley?
modifications, but
He said he couldn't handle her. I heard that part.
No, rewind it like 10 seconds and listen to that. Oh my God.
so I do feel like you'll be too much for me
Oh.
if I'm this weight. So
You think
no.
I'm gonna crush you?
Probably so.
Damn.
I mean,
I hear ya.
there's modifications, but I don't know. But no, I mean, it could be a challenge. We have to figure some things out, okay?
Please.
He said
We would have to
Listen.
figure
you
some
think
things
I'm gonna
out,
crush you?
modification wise.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Most of my past lovers were skinny like you. So
Well, everything is working. I could tell you that.
oh.
But
Everything except for
I
your
know
brain, son.
I just had to, I mean, I don't know. We have to see where
Oh, Jesus. Ugh.
we have to create our unique way of our own art. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. This dude is
Now,
a
is
piece of
he
work.
someone that's your type?
Most of my lovers kind of looked like him. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Okay.
I guess that's
Yeah.
no so.
Good. All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Let's head
Is she
on
gonna go to
back.
turtleneck?
So we do have an unpopped balloon over here. Your name and age, and why do you have your balloon unpopped?
Okay, Demetrius, 37.
Stanley, you see how
I
she
got it
skipped
pop because
the
I got
turtleneck?
a theory. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. She 180.
I
She a
think she
lady.
skipped him because of how he
210 let
did the
me
other
in,
lady.
and I ain't gonna hold you. She all, I mean, I mean, that's why I work out. Yeah, but that's why I got it on pop. But also I got a question though. You said something. What did you do? You said
I am a loan processor
you said something else though.
and I'm an astrologer.
Okay, because you mentioned that Leo. You big on that?
Oh, that's my business. Yeah.
What you mean? Like you do tarot cards or something?
Well, I do tarot, but my business is astrology. I do people's charts, astrocartography,
No.
birth charts, all of it.
Do that like is that like you still believe in God with that or how's that
Oh
work?
my God.
The universe, right?
Okay.
God made the rocks, the earth,
What
everything.
kind of Leo? You July or you August? August what, like 2? Like second, I mean?
15.
Oh, the 15. Okay.
You know a lot, huh?
No, I don't know a lot. I try to get away from it. I try to get my birthday January 13th.
Okay, Capricorn.
You said it. I didn't. But yeah, got any questions for me or anything?
Yeah.
It's like a gallery of weirdos.
Do you think that it's acceptable to lie to someone to spare their feelings?
Oh, that's a good one. Man, what you talking about? Like
That is
kids,
a good one.
adults,
Anybody.
old people?
Yeah.
You say anybody?
Anybody.
I always do this, but like, what? Give me a scenario.
No.
So-
Answer the question.
Like the lie, like a white lie. No, I think you gotta do the truth because you gotta. Because when you lie, you're gonna just keep lying, and then you're gonna forget the lie, and then it's just gonna get worse.
The host's
to be
feet
honest.
hurt, so she's trying to get up out of there.
Just say the truth.
Her feet hurt.
Yeah.
No, is he someone that's your type?
He is. My ex is actually, yeah,
Okay.
From
Okay. Well, let me bring you on up here. Come on up here with us, Demetrius, and I'll have you follow me over here.
He's definitely
You
going
can
to
stand
crush
right
him.
here. Demetrius, stand here. All right, y'all. So, any
He
final
didn't.
question
He
between the two
mad
of you
because she
before we
skipped
determine
him.
if it's a match?
Oh yeah, where was I?
Tempe,
So, Arizona.
Arizona.
Where's that? Like,
It's
Like 30 minutes away.
yeah, cause I'm in LA. That's
Oh, you
cool.
live in LA? Yeah. I'm
Oh,
originally from New York. You like? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm originally from New York.
okay.
So East Coast, West Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, LA isn't that far from
I'm good.
Okay.
Tempe, is it?
Any final question here?
I don't
No,
think
then it's
so.
all right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
well,
wait, wait.
Oh,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. You got one?
Do you have children?
Yes, 15-year-old son.
Any more kids?
No.
Okay. Okay, you and a mom are
Oh
cordial?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match!
What man scores?
I'll take this mic.
He
You guys
threw
can go
the
on up, make some
balloon
noise
away.
for
He should have spiked it. He should have spiked that balloon just like a football.
Look at what
Darth,
Trope said. You said Darth
Darth.
Brooks. Oh gosh, Tropes, that was a good one.
Shrimp Brooks.
Yeah. She skipped the dude in the turtleneck because I guess he went too hard on the last girl. And so she's like, I'm not about to have him up here telling this girl how fat she is.
Yeah, she probably saw that train coming.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I'm gonna wrap it on up.
yeah, I'm
All right.
2 more days.
Oh yeah, that's true. 2 more days.
Well, folks, out in the audience, please make sure you hit the like before you leave. And I'll probably be back 8 or 9 tomorrow night. Seems to be working out for me.
Yeah, it's great. I'm glad I was able to
Yeah, I am too. Hopefully, it
come up here.
took your mind off your
My
your
situation.
your worries.
Yes, it definitely did. Thanks for inviting me and having me.
Well, no, hopefully you'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I will be because I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be just locked in my cage until I'm not. So
Well, if you get bored during the day, let me know. I can always fire up a show.
okay.
I mean,
All right.
9 just kind of works out because I can do it right after dinner. Oh, by the way, Virgo, I actually made um, beanie weenies again. I had some dried pinto beans that I put in my little 1-pot pressure cooker thing, and cut up a bunch of hot dogs and threw it in there. Made pork and beans of some sort, though they're Hebrew national, so they're beef.
I
But I
used to
have this.
love when my granny and my auntie made beanie weenies.
Yeah, and it's kids' food, but I have this. I make spice mixes, for different things, and I think this spice mix is for steak, but it's got fennel seeds in it. It's got paprika.
Mhm.
It's got some other stuff in there. I think chili powder too, and it definitely went well with these pinto beans. I didn't even put tomato sauce or tomato paste in it. Didn't need it. So pretty good stuff. So
Like it.
Virgo, are you awake? I bet you fell asleep. Oh well, I'll say good night for Virgo. Hopefully we'll see everybody tomorrow around 8 Eastern, 8 or 9 Eastern. Maybe there'll be a pop-up show if Portia gets bored. So look for that.
Yeah.
Green Pizzoli. Interesting. All
Well,
right.
good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.
Great show as always, Stanley. We'll talk
Well,
to you
thank
guys
you.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we do have one more pop the balloon, but it's a senior edition.
Oh, I like the senior ones.
Yeah, I do too. All the women actually look pretty decent that I saw. So, all right. Good night.
All right. Good night.